Welcome to another edition this morning of Laugh and Learn. It's always a Taichikos, the only one who loves to laugh and who loves to learn. They laugh and learn. That's what we intend to do this morning. We intend to look at certain things, and we intend to look deeply into it. Some interesting things are happening around the world, and in this discussion this morning, I really do want the discussion to center around this particular discussion, because there is a lot of things going on. Yeah, everyone knows. My location is Jamaica, and when we view Jamaica right now, there are tremendous concern over the future of Jamaica. And this is not propaganda. This is something that we can see if we don't lack the intelligence, then we can really see that it is not all well with Jamaica right now. The beautiful island of wood and water. Things is not normal in Jamaica. It's not a normal situation. And let's not beat around the bushes. Let's face the facts, right? And now there's a lot of talk about digital currency. There's a lot of talk about crime and violence. There's a lot of talk about the state of mind of our people, which is very, very important, right? Right? There's a lot of talk about the scarcity of many things, right? There's turmoil all around. Politicians in all kinds of tangling up the brain, uncertainty in their decision making. The bloodletting won't stop, false information's coming through. You can name them. Now we hear the intimidation of what you speak on social media and warning you to please, even if you know, shut up, because it is time now for us to speak. You must not say nothing, right? You are now fully zombies. So hear me. What I said, I don't want no rebuttal, or else under the Cyber Act you will be charged for what you don't have. You'll be in prison. All those intimidatory things are coming through right now, and all that tells me that there is a deeper plan. Yes, this morning we heard that they are planning to put, for instance, I've been locked up. So if I've been locked up now, they're planning to put you straight into one of the prison houses, right? Straight at the prison. You don't longer held at the police station or the place called lockup. Once they feel that you commit, or if you do commit yourself, then you'll be going straight to a prison house. That's how I understand it this morning. I heard it on the news. Now, when you look at all these little fire kindling, these little match lighting, isn't it setting up for a bigger blaze? Isn't it seems as if a bigger blaze, a bigger fury is somewhere near or are there about coming that they expected. So they are making the preparation for that fury of fire that is about to come. I know a lot of you are not concerned, especially, let me name some people. Let me start from the stupid one, right? Let me go on to some call themselves Christians, right? Let me go on to the one they call die-hearted politicians, right? 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 And the careless Ethiopians, the careless Jamaican doesn't care about nothing, right? Doesn't seem like care is important, not even about themselves, right? Those are the things that make Jamaica dangerous. Those are the people that make Jamaica dangerous, and not to mention, last but not least, to the bag of wire type of people, right? 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 Yes, indeed. Those are the people that make Jamaica dangerous to live. Right? I looking at the situation coming out the street a short while ago, and I saw a lady heading out to work. I say to this lady, are you worried about digital currency? She said, no, I'm not worried. I know about it, but I'm not worried. She looked Christianish. I'm not worried about it because I don't put it on my brain. Let me say, Almighty God. Now I turn to her and say to her, that's where the danger lies. So I get so presumptuous and ask her, so what can you tell your child about digital currency? Your child is going to grow up dull because you're not interested in it, and you have children coming, right? And you're not going to put that in the forefront of your mind, as it is not something, and you admit that this, you know about it. So I turned to her and said to her before, you want to be more aware of what digital currency is? She said, no, I know about it, but I don't put it on the forefront of my brain. No. Something that is about to change the future, the lifestyle, the liberty of Jamaicans. Can you imagine a mother, I don't know how many children she has, are going to tell me that that is not a part of her concern? Now she was going to work. So her concern is to go to these people work and work, forget everything else. It is just their master's work is on their mind, and that's where the problem lies. And that is how they got us, right, to occupy our mind with their situation and not yours, not the one that will affect you. Yes? Not the one that's going to affect you in the far distant future, which is now your children and children. Our foreparents weren't thinking. That's why we are now affected up here. We are now affected up here because we never get the awareness. Let us say the awareness. We weren't aware. It is just like COVID, the big C. All right, in the era of the big C and that injection. Yes, when certain questions were posed about the future, not the present effects, the future, they could not say much about the future. All they do, they tell us that yes, it is not going to prevent you from getting the big C. And we saw how many people, one has to believe that the vaccine, the injection would have negates all possibility of you contacting the virus. That was the initial thought that going through the minds of the people, why so many people run and have it. Right? Yes. Right? But for the future, what will be the end product? That weren't that once in the conversation. As a matter of fact, that line of conversation being diplomatically negated, right? Whenever time the question were posed to the technocrats and all of those, you could hear them shunning the future and dealing with the present. Hurry on down. Yeah, people are dying and they intimidate you with death. But what would be the future of the injection, the side effects and all of that? Right? Right? So we saw now that pandemic has somewhat nullified a bit, but here is another one coming in digital currency, right? Here is another one coming, right? Which is much more dangerous than the big C. Digital currency, as we can look through. Whoa. Yes. Yeah, man. Yes. As far as we can see, yes, digital currency. We're gonna slip back to Jamaica, land we love, the land of wood and water, and we're gonna look at the behavior pattern of our people in this particular case. Yes, this is Tychicus Laugh and Learn, a special edition on a Tuesday morning, right? As these things were bubbling to my thoughts, I could not help but do a live early in the morning on this subject. I just need to bring across the awareness to my fellow Jamaicans. Yes, and I just need to remind them of one thing. I've seen and I've heard. I've been on social media and I've heard the various comments and all of that. But guess what? To find the real truth of it and to ever speak with a balanced mind, right? A balanced self. Guess what you have to do? Guess what you have to do? One simple things you have to do. You have to forget PMP and JLP. Right? We got to, you got to put the politics out of this one. Right? Right? We must put the politics out of this. We must put individuals out of this. The most thing we can say with an individual, if you feel that you are not up to it, take a bow and leave. Show your intelligence that way. Because if the truth should be told, they, neither the Governor General, the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition, has nothing per se to do with that decision. Right? Right? This is not a Jamaica thing. Right? This is not an individual thing. Right? 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 This is not a Jamaica. Just explain to me about the George Washington, whether I meet him or not. And your comments, make the comments then be as simple as possible. I never go to school. I really just using my common sense, right? Right. So with your knowledge, you just break down the thing. Let the simpleton understand what you're saying. Did you meet George Washington? No, I'm 65 years of age and I never meet George. Right? Okay? So let's come straight. Leave the politics. Leave the politics out of it. Right? Leave the individual out of it. Right? And let us discuss it as it is. Right? We want people to properly aware of the fact which is around them, right? And the fact is, none of these gentlemen, the Governor General, we understand where you're going, so yes, the Governor General takes order from the king, the royal settings, right? The royal settings. Jamaicans doesn't make money. As simple as that, right? As simple as that. So, whatever the owner, we don't own Jamaica, right? We are landholders. We are not landholder. Right? Because we have been sold out. Right? So other people had the talk. Right? And they stared us like zombies. Just one way we look. Right? All they need to do, if this present leader said them can't manage it, they look for another puppet to put there. They're looking for another puppet to put there to continue on their journey to get their expected result. Right? The control of the people. Right? That is what it is all about. Now, burn the Bible as much as you want. I am not religious, because that is one of the things you have to put aside. Politicians and religions. You got to put those aside if we're going to talk balance and talk with the balance that nature requires. Nature, right? Nature is the one that makes all things possible. Some say God, right? But I would prefer to say nature that provides all things, every single thing on earth to make things possible. We need to find the balance of nature. Then we wouldn't look to religion to balance us. We wouldn't look to politicians to balance and think for us. No, right? And what they are heading is to a thing called the one world order. And that kingdom has been set up by a man, a human being. That kingdom has been set up by a human being, and everyone must conform to the teaching and the demand and the command of that kingdom. But in doing so, everyone who have given the responsibility to get their people to conform to it. That's how it is. To get their people to supervise the people that they rule to conform to it. Because they are taking over nature and changing it into what they want it to be. But they remember, I will quick to tell you, there are things that they cannot change. They can only add to it. And when they add to these things, it brings more problem. And that is why we have things like global warming. That's why we have things like climate changing. Yeah. There's things that are going to be their help in making artificial intelligence a reality. You got to pay the price. And here is the price we are paying with global warming. Right? This is the price we are paying. Climate change. Right? Because that power, that energy that goes along with artificial intelligence demands a certain amount of energy from the official intelligence. Right? So it has been diverted. The energy has been diverted from its naturality and becomes contaminated. So my fellow Jamaicans, I speak to you this morning. Jamaica is really now on a time bomb. But some of the thoughts on the comments making it worse. Some of your thoughts, your comments, as we are at liberty to a media that won't exist in ancient time, that freedom to speak with this volume, right? So, let's use social media wisely. Let's use social media wisely. And let us do some more thinking before speaking. Let us think more before we act. Because we are in a period where we are acting like the Clarendon bad man before we think. Right? And at the end of the project or the product, you're going to see that you were operating with an unstable mind. And that is going to be too late. That's going to be too late. Let us think before we act, Jamaican. And I speak directly on this live this morning to the youths of Jamaica who are acting before they think. And by the time they're ready to think, they are in the back of a police car. At that time it is too late. By the time they're ready to think, they hear the superintendent of the area calling their name that they are wanted. It simply means that you're acting. Then you think, my beloved Jamaicans, I plead to you to think before you act. Look at the web. Look at the spider's web that's set up around you. Artists, listen me carefully. Artists, listen me carefully this morning. Right? Think before put out those materials out there in your songs. Think. It is all well and good to clamoring for the millions. See the system that being, then after you corrupt your generation through your songs, and all the dollars that you make going to go in the one world order. And if you need to spend $1,000, government up in no, you now go have it again, right? And this is what you are using to corrupt the minds, right, of the youth. Be careful of what material you're sending out there. Think about the concepts of your song and look further than the dollars that it will make. Please. Right? Just look beyond the dollars. That a lyrics saying kill the boy with the AK over the fence and this is how we get rich and all of that. Right? Think about that first. Think about when that had been registered into the minds of the younger ones. What will be the result? What will be the result? Channel 7, heal up. I soon get to you people in the conversation, but I need to vent here a bit. Right? Right? Yes? Think about the material you have been putting out there. Although the Broadcasting Commission has so-called banned them, it is not banned from the children's or the coming generations, right? We have a new university called the Bathroom University. When it is not playing on the radio, it is on the internet. And once it is on the internet, any one of these child can find it. It is their era, right? And believe you me, artists, whether you want to believe it or not, these upcoming children are living what you are singing. There's no two way about it, artists. They are living and practicing what you are singing. And the end of the project is death. That's all it leads to. Rest in peace, Clarendon Badman. Wanted man. May your soul rest in peace. But I've watched the video that he said time come. The time is coming. The time is coming. He has been sensitized of his demise by the higher power that's been. The power were telling him that is the pay you're gonna get for what you have done. Come on, my friend, man. Take sleep and mark death. Bathroom University, of course. That's a new university. Yeah? Because what they cannot do in the present, in the presence of their parents in the living room, right? They take their devices to the bathroom. And that's where they learn. When you see them come out, they are fully graduated. Yeah? Right? With a lesson you could not supervise them, or you could not encourage them to do. Waterhouse badness, where they must say. Everything has badness. Right? Spanish Town badness. Right? Everything has badness. So they started to wonder, is there any good in good? Right? Is it there any good in good? There is no good in good. Because goodness has not been portraying unto them. Everybody wants to be bad. The leader, the prime minister want to be bad. The leader of the opposition, the politicians, the parliamentarian portraying this level of badness. I heard someone say it's bad man government. I saw the portrayals of the bad things, of the behavior pattern of the bad man. Come on, I have to vent this morning. It's my country, right? I am concerned. I'm concerned of the levels of stupidity that is now taking place in our country. Yes, I am really concerned of it. Yes, I really concern over the levels of stupidity that is taking place in our land today, right? And the future of Jamaica. Say as you may, I'm not leaving this up to those only with the PhDs. No, because we realize that some of the PhDs doesn't make any sense. So the drugs will now has to come from the bottom, right? The Bible teaches that a little child may lead them. And we have seen a little man from Coburn Gardens. And we have seen that he's on the rise. But good heaven, corrupt politician and not left the little boy there alone. Corrupt politician who do not try guide him in our dirty politics. I'm going to leave that little young man before the media publicize him. He weren't confused. All you will do now is to try to rearrange him, right? In your political gimmicks and trickery, right? He was given to us as a gift from the powers that be. He was given to the coming generation, right? Right? So I don't want you to bring them in your corrupting politics by saying you are assisting him, or you're running to his rescue and helping him in colonizing him in the dirty politics of Jamaica. It is the same laugh and learn. And who is presenting it to you? The same old dancer boy, right? The one that sell his laminated plaques downtown all around. the one that loved to dance, the one that people thought has no use but to dance. But I don't want you to be sad, so I do the things to make you laugh, to bring a smile on your face. And if you are intelligent enough, you will know my purposes. Only the intelligent one know my purpose. If you are not intelligent, you're going to cuss out my backside. And the first thing, when you come out on the internet, you know, see your owl. Lack of intelligence. Lack of intelligence. I was promoting my song on Mother's Day. I love pussy. See the girl them. Spin on it, spin on it. I love pussy. And I was going through the Ray Ray market playing that song with my little boombox. See there? Right? As small as this. And you know, when people learn, some people learn the lyrics of the song, what it really meant. They say, move on yourself. Because you not love that thing there. I hate you if you hate that. But if I was singing, I love M16, yes, I would be welcome. I love the guns, yes, I would be welcome. And there was a little youth that were selling some juice on a trolley. Heard the song, passing him with the song, and I heard he said something while I was selling my plats as well. And I thought he had said something friendly that I don't hear what he said. So I retract my step back to this young man to hear what he has to say. And when I get back to him, he said, hey, move on your son, man. And I see him pull out one of the longest knives that I could ever think of. The blades were glistening. The song was saying, I love pussy. And if it wasn't for two women who comes there and stand in the midst of that young man, I would be a dead man this morning. That happened Saturday in the Ray Ray market, downtown Kingston. Yes. Yeah. To see how dangerous uneducated people are. To see how much these guys do not know what to love, who to love, what to adore and what not to adore. That's what makes the place so dangerous. The guns and the ammunitions are in the hands of the wrong people. For saying, I love pussy. That's the only reason. When I've been asking him, what have I done you? That's the only thing I've been asking him, and he can't answer. But what the song is saying, I did not say anything to this young man. It's only the boombox were playing. So I was not saying anything to him until when he said something and I did not learn what he said. I thought he was saying something friendly, and I retract my step to hear what he has to say. And then comes his vengeance. Saturday, the 13th day of May, a day before Mother's Day. I made a video on it. It's on TikTok, on Facebook, right? Because I want to sensitize the people of the levels of stupid people that out there with guns, knife, machetes, and everything to commit themselves unnecessarily. That's how the system said it. And if they don't take a stock of themselves, they stab up a man, kill up a man, and end their career. Cameras are all around, right? As them name called, so them gone a station, gone confess, say yes, me do it, and plead guilty to get reduced sentences. Isn't that high level of stupidity? Isn't that high levels of stupidity happening to our youth, right? Because they want to go around and say they are fully done. They do not want to consider themselves as the light. They want to consider themselves as the darkness. The authorities have something to do with that as well, because they placed emphasis more on the dead. So some of these youth just dying dead to keep a dead party. Because when you're dead now, a huge party. And when they was alive, oh glory be to God, right? Isn't that party for them. They don't get a birthday party, but they get a death day, a bury day party, right? That is what these youths are striving for. The lavishness of death. They are just reveling in their death. Me no business, you know. Me no business. I have to business because I love life. When I taste the nice coconut water, the nice pine juice, not to mention the sweetness and the real nice pum pum, right? Me no want dead. I'm not putting in a death application. Neither do I want to be curtailed in jail from it. I don't want to sing like a certain artist. Go behind the bars and reflect on the girls in Elsha. Right? I don't want that. I want to be amongst the girls on the beaches. Live in living color. I don't want only a reflection of my mind seeing them out there. So I stay away from trouble. And I advise you to share this live to everyone you can. It is a special moment, and I think you can check it out back on YouTube. It will always there as a reminder. Reginald Martin, right? And YouTube. It will always there to remind you, to guide the youth, right? Right? Of wrong from right. I just want you to try and remember to take it easy. And who is leading now? Jamaica is in a delicate state. We have Haiti to look at. When Haiti did reach this stage before it reached the stage that it is now in, right? It was always coming, right, in Haiti until that big bang, right? Right? I want you to concentrate more, meditate more, be cool in all your decision making. And I'm not going to leave without saying to you this morning. Yes, spiritual. Yes, yes. Before I invite you all into the conversation, let me just say this. I'm 65 years of age, 66 coming in October 27. And when I born and my brain begins to mature, there was a lot of tradings between the foreign trades. Let's put it that way. I learned about the Atlantic trade and the different trades, and when we look, we were sending away sugar cane and all of that, and the bauxite and all the different type of trades were going on until that time. We used to trade. So exportation was a part of our initial growth, right? Agricultural exportations on all of that. But coming on down into the 80s and 90s, there's a lot of things that we stopped exporting and importing them instead. When we look at bananas, right? We used to export our bananas until let's not see how the bananas were destroyed. We used to have lots of pimentos, right? And it's only God, He knows where the pimento trees are gone. And, you know, we used to export the good old coconut oil, right? We only God, He knows where the good coconut trees are gone, right? The powers that be, you know, right? Where the good ganja, not to forget the ganja, right? Right? And the ganja was the demons of the time. And to get rid of the demons, a lot of our coconut trees, a lot of our banana, Jogo, tight chicas, behave yourself, right? To get rid of the demons of the herb. A lot of these were destroyed. So all those trades, the bauxite trade, the sugar cane, and I forget to mention the most important trade, right? Which was the sex trade. The sailors, they used to sail. They used to sail from country to country, from region to region, for the best set of girls. We call them now tourists. We don't call them sailors anymore. Right? For when they want a good balanced sex, they would trade with a Jamaican, and a whole lot of jealousy creeps in of the Jamaicans, right? Because the trade, these Jamaican women, they did really know how to suck it to them, and they love it. Yes. Now, as time goes by and the digital system sets in, the trade has taken a different approach. So instead now of a lot of people physically traveling on boats, on plane, and train to Jamaica, digital digitally, digital system takes over. So I said that to say this. The digital system is here long time ago, but it just reached the currency, right? It just reached the currency because it was done in stage by stages. It just reaches the currency, right? Now, once these devices started to make with a camera, we can embark in phone sex. We can embark in the pic, send it away, send it abroad, right? So you can have phone sex. You can sell, you can trade with your vagina on the internet. You can make a lot of dollars from your bathroom or your living room on the internet. You simply do not have to go to the club to see a nude girl. The nudity can take place from the confine of your room. It can take place from in your bathroom. And there's a lot of currency to that. Let me sell you a pic. Wire down the money. So in doing so, lots of people physically stop coming to Jamaica and using the digital system. And when they don't come, it prevents certain exchange of revenue. But having said that, the internet isn't free, so it goes back into those areas. JPS, the energy providers, yeah, yeah. But this digital sex is now rampant in Jamaica. And I'm not going to hold back to say it may look safe, but it is dangerous. At this point, I invite who want to have a chat this morning. Is there anybody who want to have a chat this morning? The invitations are out. So let's see this morning.
Okay.
It is now 8:56. Spiritual.
Morning. Morning, me brother.
Blessed morning.
Everything good? Yeah, man.
As good
Li- Um, I think, I
as
think,
good as good as
um,
life can ever be.
okay, advancing technology and stuff. Everybody think it's ever so great and better than the past. But what we should have done is incorporate the past way of living with the future technology because before it was way better when your grandmother had yams and bananas and my grandmother had breadfruit and soursop and we make an exchange. Everybody lived better, you know? Right now is
Yes.
just selfishness and people out to joke on another eye and think that they're better than the next guy when regardless of if you got $1 trillion and another guy got 1 cent. When you die, you go in the same box, the same hole. I think too fickle and materialistic, man. The earth need better people than that. And the fact remains that uh, the Almighty God want us to live better, man. To be our brother's keeper, our brother's friend. You know what I mean? And things are going upside down. The world
Yes.
need
Going
better
the other
people than
way.
that.
Going
Yeah,
the
the other
other
way.
way is spiritual. Yeah.
Yeah, and none of the politicians that we have elected, right? They to me, they don't give a damn about us. They're just making laws to hinder people living or to extract more money out of the people every day. Every day, you look around a different tax on food, tax on walking. You know what I mean?
Hold on,
Taxing it.
spiritualist. Hold your point. Hold your point. Let's welcome Fire Lion. Fire Lion,
Yeah,
blessed
fire
morning.
lion.
Blessed fire, I don't know. You see me? Like a reasoning, you know?
All right, all right. Just want to let you know that we recognized you. So continue, spiritual.
Yeah, man. And to tax everything, it remind me of those evil dictators that used to govern before in Rome and wherever else. They try to tax the blood out of the people. It doesn't work good, man. It doesn't work good. If you are a leader, you should be in servitude to the people, be of the people, for the people. And that way the people will respect you and love you enormously. I have been privileged to have maybe a few good leaders in where I'm living that if the prime minister get out his car, he could have left it on one side of the island and go to the other side and the car wasn't locked up. The doors were open and nobody went in
I
the
gather
car.
you're from Barbados. I gather you're from Barbados, spiritual. You're from
Yeah,
Barbados.
yeah, 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 yeah. Nobody
You
never
have
used
a
to go in.
you have a
I
fairly
don't
good
know.
leader.
Yeah, she's all right. But the guys before her, they had like Arrow Barra and Tom Adams, when they left their car or went off and they left the car open, nobody go in the car. And those guys used to open the house and left it open, or sometimes Arrow Barra would cook food and left it in the kitchen and say, he would drive down the road and tell the guys, guys, I got some cocoa and saltfish up there. If you feel like you could go in the house and fix yourself a plate and wash your plate and put it back, and come out. These people now that are living, they don't care about the people. They just taxing the life out of the people. They see what they could do for the people, and everybody see that the wealth of a nation is the raw materials or the products that you could produce. That isn't so. The wealth of a nation and the longevity of a nation is its people. So if you look after the people, everything else will come, into circle. The people just don't realize that. So now you have a bunch of youths now that the youths feel nobody don't care about them. They themselves don't even care about themselves. And then they got outside influences, so everybody wanna be a gangster, they wanna go a gun, they wanna go $1 million. Oh Lord, they been learning from the people that did that before. There's no sustainability for past money. And all of us know that. Look at. All right, I can give you examples. You had Door Shady in the Caribbean. You had Jim Brown. You you had all kind of
Natty
gangsters. You could call
Morgan.
Pablo Escobar, and all these people
Yes.
had so much money that they could do so much good with. But you turn around, want to be aggressive to everybody. You want to shoot everybody. Eventually, you're gonna die. And the youth
Yes.
say, "Let me
Yes.
realize what going on. I don't know what to tell this.
Because what
You
they
will
what
not live
these
long
this
as long as you
what this
walking about the
generation
field.
of bad men do not realize
Yeah,
that
yeah, you ain't gonna
the
live long.
system. Second.
You're not gonna live long if you got that mentality like the they call
How
the
are you going? How are you? You cannot
cowboy
live.
Indians.
You not when we have this sort of a technology, right? Look how many robbery we are seeing on cameras after it has been done. Then you believe we see them, the authorities don't see them and can identify them, right?
That's
So
why he made that's why he made the statement that we should incorporate the past with the future. I was watching a little documentary the other day about the Maasai and the Dogon and the Yoruba tribe. These people live far away from civilization. And the only boy that teaches from the Maasai is maybe the lion, and then they go and reclaim some of the meat and let the lion have the rest of it. But where there's civilization and religions and such and supposed to got people of higher learning and intelligence, all religion has taught us is crime, hatred, and jealousy. Because every time you go in the church, the reverend teaching you about all the bad things. He keep preaching it all the time, so it get into your head now that you must got hatred, you must got jealousy, and if you look at how he's living, to me the reverends nowadays they're scammers. You do not emulate Christ. Christ had two suits of clothes, and he had no money. He really had no place to live. He was on a donkey. I mean, yeah, a donkey was a Rolls Royce in that time. That probably the only thing that he had. But these people just living lavishly off the people and tricking the people. They're scammers. So now the youths come up with that mentality that they gotta be scammers or robbers or they gotta do badness. You remember you say you just playing your little vibe and the guy draw a machete. What he looking to do?
yes,
The people need to understand that violence beget violence and stay away from it. It's a better way to live. If you see a Adrian or a sister going the wrong way, it's a, don't go that way. This is the right way to go. And they should in turn accept it and go the right way. But everybody want got this resistance because they feel that they're victimized and they're the people crazy.
as I said, I've been watching the changes, and the other day we talked, and where I realized your knowledge of the music, and I'm very passionate at our music, and I also depend on our music to help guide the nation's children as
Yeah,
it were in the 70s, 80s,
yeah,
even a
because
part of the 90s.
the musician is like a counselor, like a preacher, and you had good guys like
Yes.
Ken Booth, Bob Marley, you know, Jacob Miller. You had a lot of guys that were kind of educating the youths, but not leading them down the wrong
Yes.
way. But these guys now,
Right?
these guys nowadays don't educate no one. They ain't about educating nobody. They just want to sing and glorify the American way of life, indoctrinate it into the culture of Jamaica or the Caribbean, and then they don't even take responsibility for the harm that it's doing to the people that are living or the people that can come after. They're not good. They're not good.
Poison are being intaken by the youths, the coming youths, from their songs, their lyrics, their performances. Yes, it is a silent poison. Mario, get just mute that mic a bit. Right? You know, they don't realize the poison but they see what they saw is that they can make money off the poison. Oh Lord of mercy. Tychicus, behave yourself. Because they have seen the higher authorities make their money off poisoning of the people.
Yeah,
So everybody
because
jump in the trade.
yeah, but if you look at the life expectancy of these people, or you just said today you're 65. I am approaching 50. Already this year, where I'm living, they got guys died at 20, 21, 19, 30, just because they're living the wrong type of life.
Well on spiritual. I'm happy you said that because a lot of people may believe that it is only Jamaican youths are giving away their life
No, it's
because it's
all
the
down to
same thing
Trinidad,
happens
Guyana.
uh, spiritual. Hardly
Yeah.
our old people that our old people that in Jamaica, and mostly the young people them who did not learn how to preserve their life. They don't learn the teaching of life preservation has gone through the window, and only the preaching of death, glorification of death. You hear me speak about the big death party and not the big birthday party. There's a bigger death party than the birthday party. So then, the stakeholders are benefiting.
Yes, because Titus, I tell you this: if you reach 65 and you got children, you expect that when you die, your children bury you. But if you have to bury your children, when you die, there's no one to bury you. The state will take control of your land, your assets, and everything. So the generational wealth gone back to the state. You know,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people ain't realizing what they're doing. It's a it's a
No,
it's an economical strategy of making us into poor people over and over and over again.
I I'm so happy you said that. But let's welcome Mario into the conversation. Hey, good morning.
Grand rising, Tychicus,
Grand
spiritual, blessing
rising,
to you.
Mario. It's been a while.
Yes, man,
Yeah, what do you take from the conversation? I know you have a lot to bring, but what do you take from what you have heard so far?
um, you know, honestly, me dep on the live, but true, me actually just get up, it's me and just start move around and take up the phone and notice the live there and it's me come catch in and see what I want, but true, me I move around, me never did I listen 100%, so just give me one little
We
reason.
start. All right, I started off digital currency, right? And who we are in Jamaica right now. There's a lot of bashing of the government and the prime minister, and I am making them aware of the fact that both the prime minister and the governor general are puppets to what is happening, because pressure comes from the top, right? And those
Yeah.
bad teachings leads down to this present generation, that causing them not to want to prolong their lifestyle anymore. This is where I'm telling you where it starts until where it reach now. And when you join us, we reach the point of the destructive self-destructiveness of the youths of today.
Yes. That is a big problem we have today in the society. And me agree with you because it really a come from the top. It really and truly a come from the top and just trickle down, come all the way down here, so and seep out in the where you call that now. It seep out in the everyday living at the ghetto. You see me?
Morning to all.
But
A
huh?
blessed morning,
Blessings.
David. Hold on, Mario. We have a David to slew Goliath here. Are you here to slew the Goliath, David? We are tired of the Goliath, so slew the Goliath, David.
They always looking to tear down the big ones.
I didn't hear that.
I am always looking to tear down the big ones.
Okay. Well, you're doing your job, David. We are doing your job. And beside you, there is I growing time. Am I right here? Let's hear from you.
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Greetings.
bless that. Greetings, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
I was strolling through and
yes.
overhear the conversation, and it's important. So I just linger a while and tune into you guys. And sometime when time you have a good conversation where I enforce positivity, you have to listen. So I'm here listening and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, yes. That
Titus,
is good.
Titus, Titus,
Taichikos.
Titus, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
Jamaica missed out on one of its most important leaders that it would have had. He was a leader in Pan-Africanism, but when it came time to let him join the ranks of parliament in Jamaica, the politicians of the day refused him. Marcus
Who
Garvey
that
would have
is?
turned Marcus Garvey would have turned Jamaica around. Jamaica
If you
has
never,
so he would have turned it around. Marcus Garvey. Jamaica has so many minerals. I look at my country, we don't have no lot of minerals. We probably have sugarcane, we do cement, and we have we natural resources, which is our people. But Jamaica got bauxite, they got coffee, they got so much fruits and vegetables. And for Jamaica dollar to be so small within the Caribbean, just like Guyana's dollar and Haiti's dollar, I tend to think it is. The 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 problem is that the IMF and the world leaders are keeping Jamaica and those rest of places that have all these minerals down. And the politicians that come in, where they're supposed to do better for the people, for the country, have not been doing their job.
And
You can't got
I would
all these
agree
raw
with you.
materials. You can't got all these raw materials and you're at the bottom. It's the same thing
I
they're
would
doing
have
to
to agree
Africa.
with you on that point.
The
That
people
there
that
is
don't got
something
the raw
there is
materials,
something
they're
seriously
up in
wrong
the
with
air.
that.
Something wrong.
Mario, you were saying
Huh?
something, Mario? You
No,
were saying something, or
I
it
would
was
strongly
David?
have to
David?
I was strong no man, I was saying I would strongly have to agree with that point. There is something
Okay.
seriously wrong with that, right? Because we all know that the minerals are one of the superpowers of the world, right? So there
Yes,
is no way that a country should be so rich with minerals, and then on top of that you have tourism, where is the next cash cow, and then you have this vast green lush land where have so many such a wide variety of, as you say, fruits and vegetables before. Yes, me I say it is almost impossible for Jamaica to be broken. We're not supposed to broke in no way, shape, nor form. Yes, we
no,
have too much. We have too much different resources and avenues where money can come in from for we support. It now it's something wrong with it. Right now, the Jamaican dollar should have match up with the US dollar or value more than the US
yes,
dollar.
yes, that's how we see it. Yes, it's true.
Me can say something?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, to be honest, a gentleman said something about Marcus Garvey. I just want to say something pertaining to it. You know, if you really check the circumstances that we're living in and check the whole environment, the whole universe of our existence, you find out say even though the land, the minerals and everything that is there to enrich us, are we a problem, you know? We black people, we Jamaican, we individual, we are the problem in general. May I tell you how me know? I'm going to tell you by experience. Me travel more than 52 countries. And I am not comparing another country with my country, because that would make no sense for I compare another country. But oftentimes, me see with show garbage pan with street. I mean, no see it in a certain country. So it is the people who decide their mind to have a better existence in a better country. Government can't stop you. But we don't come together. We divide, we bad mind, we grudgeful. We don't want to see one another strive. We don't want to see one another with nothing. Me I talk about, we black people, we bad mind against one
Let me
another.
come in.
So,
Let me come
so
in
how
on
the
that.
mineral,
Let me
how
come
the
in on
mineral I go
that.
help with? How the mineral I go help with? How the
Let me
environment with
come.
the richness I go help with and we bad mind?
That
Let me
was
come
Go
in
that
ahead,
on
was
that.
daddy.
taught that was taught to you from the top. When election is
Okay.
coming
All
up,
right. All right.
and
Somebody addressed it.
the politicians don't want the other politician to get in, so he armed the other side with guns, or he sabotaged the other
Mm-hmm.
guy, and then it trickled
Mm-hmm.
down to the bottom. No, corruption don't start at the bottom. Corruption comes from the top.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
If you want
Marcus
got a
Garvey.
clean
Hold on.
if you want got a clean
Marcus
country,
Garvey himself.
you must set it from the top.
Marcus Garvey himself did cite that. So the problem is with the people, and he
He
keep
said
on warning them,
we
and
now
that's
know
why he
ourselves till
had.
we back against the wall.
Yeah, good. He was telling them that.
And that is what happening to
Right?
us now. So how the
Good.
environment are
Good.
going to help we and we don't know ourselves.
Right? No, but
We
we
can't
never
be
too
helped.
old. My brother, Marcus was our first teacher. We are not
Yes.
dead. We are a living soul. So
Mm-hmm.
we can change what they did refuse to learn. We can learn it and adapt that principle.
I'm
We
listening to
are
you,
here
sir.
now to carry on. Yes. God, carry on the works of Marcus Garvey. Is we now must instill it back into the minds of our people, that the younger generation who did not know Marcus Garvey can benefit Marcus Garvey teaching through us.
All right, you see my grandmother? My grandmother was 9, when she died. She is 104 years old. She knew Marcus Garvey. She walked from where we were living in a place called Islington. She walked from there to Spanish Town just to see Marcus Garvey. I am telling you about walking from Kingston to Mobile. My granny have done that, and just to see Marcus Garvey, my granny have done that. Just to see him, and when Marcus Garvey is going through his community, he told me that them stone him with Aki and whatsoever them
All
could have
right.
find, whatsoever them could
All
have
right.
find to stone him. No, no,
All
no.
right.
How are we going to be a better people? How are we going to benefit from the resource that we have without a mind change? We
Yeah,
can't better with the mindset where we ancestors and left with we. We
So the
have to
mind
love each
can
other.
change, my brother. The
yeah,
mind
you must
can
change your
change.
mind.
Proper teaching, education, and the
Yes,
intelligence can
yes.
change. That is what we must work to, the mind change of the people.
And then we can benefit from the resources.
Yes, of course.
Because we are not up in one country, you know. we are little
That
we
well,
are
I know.
little
Well, I know.
and I blame
I'm going
government.
to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story. You see, when the queen dies,
Mm-hmm.
and I go down on Princess Street, and
Mm-hmm.
they ask for this, how many days of mourning. Princess Street was one of the dirtiest street that ever you could ever think of. The Prime Minister left to England at that time. And when I saw
Mm-hmm.
the amount of garbage on Princess Street,
Mm-hmm.
I made a video and publicized it. And
Mm-hmm.
don't ask if Jamaica no get under my skin for that, you know.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Cause you never did fit do that, you know. That was
No, me never
okay.
did do that.
No, the garbage was okay where it is. No, no, hold on to that. Me not cut you. Me not cut you. I'm not cutting you. I'm a respect due to each and every individual that is here. But what I am saying and what I want to understand as a Jamaican, there is, cause my boss, him not complain about nothing. Nothing about him cause him rich. None of the problem with me and you there start talk about. You would never hear him sit down and say, boy, government want baby if you go in a car back and want seat belt. Him no have no problem at all because every day he make $1 million. I am wondering if because every day me now make $1 million, why me have problem with the government and the system. Because no matter how me look at him and say, bossy life rough, you know, he said, no man, that's true you broke. That's true you're not rich. Make yourself life hard. No the government all right. I show you what's going on in this country, you know. So poor people are ball. Poor
Me
people are
glad, me glad how you see it
All
still.
right, all right, all right.
No, but
Listen,
you see,
listen,
prima,
listen,
we ball,
listen.
you know, but we not ball at the right time. We always a ball at the wrong time, you know, you see me and say.
No, 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 no,
You see,
no,
if we
no.
that take your time when for
I'll tell you
ball,
this,
that
right?
would make a whole heap of difference, you know, my general. But we always a ball when it's too late.
Tight chest,
You
How
see me
do,
and
how
say.
tight
do.
chest, tight
Yes,
chest.
yes,
Remember me, I
yes.
said this. If you are a good leader, you will be of
mm-hmm,
service to the people. Okay? Now, I draw an example. Gaddafi, when he wasn't even the leader of Libya. He saw
mm-hmm,
that the government was taking resources and enriching the other rich people far out, maybe in England and America and where else. He started a revolution, took over the government. So he took the raw materials now. See, he got
mm-hmm.
5 sets of raw materials. He took 5 cents from each set of raw material and put it
Washi,
towards the
mute,
people,
mute. I soon get to you in,
right?
Washi.
Okay.
Right? And put it towards the people. So if you got bauxite and you got coffee, you know you making money. You
Mm-hmm.
need to put aside money for your people. You understand? And retrain your people how to appreciate the environment, how to appreciate how the money is coming. You can plant up the whole place, even right in front of your house with coffee. You don't gotta wait to go up in the Blue Mountains. Understand? And everybody will come and get this and that from right by you. And once you contributing to the society, money come back into your household. But these leaders are not doing that. They're enriching themselves. They're driving about the biggest car. The guys in Africa, when they start the revolution, the politicians that had were driving Mercedes Benz and things. Thomas Sankara said, no Mercedes Benz for none of my politicians. You are going to drive a poor man car. What you want big car for? The same
But if
small
we not
car
come
doing the
together,
same job as the big car.
but if we not come together,
And
we achievement we can't achieve. We can't achieve, you know. No matter no
Sometimes the
matter
eye, the red eye too big. The red eye too big. So if you go small on the red eye, you go small on the red eye so the people can see humanity and the love and the worth of humanity rather than the material things. You can't put material things before human life. Human life is priceless.
I just a handful of us think so, you know, my brother. I just a handful of us a talk like you know. Me and you and the four we were there start talk this can't change the world. We
We
we we,
can.
we have
Why
it.
you think so? Why you
nah
think
man,
we
we can
can?
man. At that mindset that we need for broke out. You see me,
We
I
All
say
right, but
yeah,
what,
that are the
we
let me
mindset
can.
tell
we
you, let
need
me
to
tell you,
work out.
let
We
me tell you
actually have
why.
more power than we realize, just utilize, utilize it the right way.
Let me tell you why. You see, very moment you take that picture there, a Princess Street, and start setting it
Yeah,
up, them ready for
yeah.
crucify you. That is
Yes,
why.
man, but you must not get intimidated. Not don't feel
Mm,
intimidated. You're gonna be intimidated, but don't succumb to the intimidation. Move
Mm-hmm.
along, right? It's
Because
them.
look, go ahead.
It's those type of resilience they knew the Africans them to have, but they tried when they colonize them. They also intimidate them, and they become weak and kind of carefree and started to think about the death. And they have this story
Yeah,
about they see what would have happened to other freedom fighters, and they use that to pointing it to them. So you see, what we do him, we will do you the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
exactly, exactly. That's one of
All
the
right.
big
Oh,
problem. Them
oh, you that?
put
Yes,
fear factor in the thing. You see
yes,
me? So if I want even have some information where me that want push forward, or if me even have a certain amount of fire, him not
Yeah.
really want we
Ma-
reach the one them in the past
Tom, you
reach
know
them
why we reach
because him see
Tom
we go
reach
on
him?
with Marcus. You
Yeah.
see me I say
good,
Because
good.
remember we
it,
go on
so
Ah,
with
him
Malcolm.
so
You
him
see me I
becomes a
yeah,
say
wise, him becomes a wise and prudent now. Because him have the knowledge, but him flees for this mercy because in fear of his own life. But
you
just
see me
one
I say
second
so
before
him
me go.
want preserve it. You see me I say before him start preserve it, him not really
You,
want
you, you,
preserve it, him have to go and preserve it.
you remember
You
when I
see
used to
me?
go to school and teacher give group work? Me never like group
Yeah,
work. Me never like group
right.
work because you have a certain people in the group who decide to they not do no work. But because of group work, them are going to benefit from the work. Now that is the situation we in. No matter what we do, no matter what we have, anyhow we not come together, we cannot achieve, my general. That's how it said. We were born to be a group. Black people is a group of people. We're born to work together. And as long as we are
No, but
ignore
me I
that,
want. You see, even that we bring up a while ago, that are the one of the that are one of the purpose side, You see me I say,
yeah,
yes, yes,
if help we work together in a system where we are communicate and we hands on. You see me I say, with other
yes,
people like ourselves. Yeah. You see me I say.
yes,
But
yes,
the problem with it is, you see me, it just happen like it happen
yes,
here so
yes,
and it happen there so and it happen around there
yes,
so
my
it not
general.
really happen constantly, you see me I say. And
Yes, my
like it's a
general.
everyday thing or even a every week thing to say, alright then, we are
So,
gonna have some
so,
group work
so the
for you
same mineral
see
we
me I
are
say.
talk about and the resources what we help with in the right so about how we are going to manipulate it. If we don't have togetherness, we have to have togetherness. We must come
Yes.
together and under one serenity for at the country be a better place, my general. Me
all
and
right.
But
you,
hold on no. But
Marcus
for the
Garvey
country
words again:
for the
centralize
country do
and
that,
socialize.
yes,
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. But
in
for we
in
actually
beg we know.
centralize and socialize, we have to actually more people have to depend on the same wavelength and mindset, you see me I say?
What
You
make you
kind of
thinking say
have
we not gonna know
you have too
ourselves
much different
till we back
wavelength
against
and
the wall?
mindset in Jamaica right
There's a
now.
there's
That
a
kind
there's
of
a
cause the
there's a
problem.
there's a tidal wave of change that is going on, but I think it started in Haiti. The Haitians the other day they kill all of those gangsters, the muggers and things. They burned them up. They're not
Yeah?
tolerating that anymore. They're not tolerating people kidnapping people and chopping up people. So what they do, they come together and do village justice. Get all of those
Mm-hmm.
bad elements out.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way for these bad people, man. Bad
No.
people got fear in good people from coming out helping each other. If
But
you
what
live
I'm getting
across,
to,
say you live in
yes,
Maypen and you want to come
yes.
from Dunkirk and you can't go across. That's not right,
Okay.
man. It's one Jamaica, one people. You know what I mean?
Let,
That's why I say
let's get in.
only a
Let's get
handful.
Washi. Let's get Washi in. Washi, haven't heard you.
Yes, good brother, blessing, and greetings to everyone. All right, the brother
Greetings,
we
Wash,
that discuss,
greetings.
we the yeah man, we that discuss about Marcus, seeing and the teaching of Marcus and and all our people get brainwashed. The thing is, as well, Mr. Over and over, the educational system and the church system kind of blind with people. Because if right now you ask a youth about Christopher Columbus, him sound more like a savior than an evil person. But when you say about Marcus, people have an idea. This is an underground person you talk about. Because them not have the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, and the school system do not teach them the
Yes.
pain and what we go through as a black people from slavery. The other day, I go and Moby at this place where them call the White House. And from me step up in there, my friend say, you ready for going? Mr. Me no, me not going because them a teach the wrong history. Them a teach me a history about this white woman. How much black man work on this plantation here, from sun up to sun down. How much slave get killed in a this place there and them not talk about it. But you want me go learn about some little white gal or something. Me not going there, man. Cause the wrong history that them a teach. So you see right now,
Yeah.
the wrong
Yeah, that's
history
true.
them a teach we in a school. So that's why black people do not understand the hardship our ancestors go through. Because everything we sympathize with European, Queen Elizabeth and all them
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
Christopher
Yeah, yeah,
Columbus
yeah,
and
man.
all them Spaniard. I mean, I'm explain something to you. You see the people them France, see, and you see Spain treat the slave them worse than the English, but true we under English rule and we don't understand the Spanish and the French language. We do not realize how many African them just as wicked or more are wicked than the British and the American. You know me I
Mm-hmm.
say, but you see, in a school, it start from school, Cause our kids them not school, them get blind by religion and get blind by European history. So it's really hard for them gravitate when we are talking about Marcus. Them think is
Yeah,
a
but are
Yeah,
we
yeah,
same
yeah.
underground
one,
thing.
Me nah cut you. Me nah cut you. Me just go, keep on your point and go back as me done. Me nah cut you. Me love what you say. Are the kids where you talk about, I did we.
They are
I
not the
did
whole
we
of
them.
we, brother. The
Yeah,
whole
are
of we
we them
become.
brainwash?
Well, I know me not learn about Marcus in a school, and when me do
I
hear
didn't.
about Marcus from my mother, oh, him want to carry back Africa, him want to carry and build ship. And when me realize that you need a ship to build an economy, if we are sending a banana from Jamaica, no plane it go on our boat, it go on ship. So if we follow Marcus have 30 ship now in a Jamaica, the economy of Jamaica is we advance, because we not have to rely on
Yeah,
no
man.
Chinese ship. Why you think
Yes,
China
yes,
so
yes.
big? Because a ship
Yes.
enough here
Yes.
rely on nobody ship.
Go
So when
on,
them have the ship
Washi.
and
Go
go
on, go
Africa,
on. Go on, man. Continue.
when them say ship and go Africa, ship go everywhere over the world. Ship go
Yeah, man.
Africa, it go Asia, it go Russia, it go India, it go Bangladesh, it go Australia, it go Papua New Guinea, every country over the world. Yes, my brother. So them kind of blind with them thing. That when we say Marcus, we are look on a man where we are the stupid thing and not realize a Marcus philosophy around the world now. Look on China, look on Russia. Build for your country, build for your people. Marcus never teach us about no church. That's why them never like him, cause two them couldn't say Pastor Marcus. Cause him don't put no religion for me. Me I work for my people. Me not work for no religious people. Me I work for my people. So you know me I say that does the school system mess up black people all over the world till now. So if we have to go start, we have to go start a new educational system. Show a preacher,
Yeah, man.
I
show a
want
video, and the
I want you to
hardship of our
repeat that and
people.
say it louder. I
Yeah,
want you
man.
to
Say that
repeat
louder
that
for
Washi
true,
and say
Washi.
it
Say that
louder.
louder. You see me? Yeah, man, because of this a problem there for true, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
then
just
say
say
Right, that's
that.
a
in this.
problem there,
I
my general.
remember,
Well,
I
they
know.
said the Washi.
Well, I know. If you ask a regular young youth now about Mandela, them a look on you like, who is Mandela? Me I say,
And
what
that don't
Mandela
make no
just the
Yes.
other day
sense,
ago? No,
brethren.
no. They are not the school system. The school system I tell us every pretty up thing for Columbus Day and this day. You know who is Columbus? You know who's those European, the amount of genocide them create? But no, we don't understand our slavery past and our data kill us. The only past black people have is Jesus past. It's Christianity past. Yes, Jesus
No, but
died
that's
through
the
with
thing
the
in a
blood of
Washi.
Jesus. That's it.
Watch it.
Like like like
We
cannibalism,
have
man.
the history what we have before slavery in my general. You see me I say, and that's the reason why they not teach with no 19 because them not really want to go no further than slavery because
Uh,
them to teach with
I
actual
want me have
history.
something to say
Them have to
about that,
go
man.
further than slavery, and if them go further than slavery, them are go some things are gonna start highlighted where you see me I say, it has to go just change up
I ask you
completely.
just something. See? The most beautiful woman of the world, they from Africa. But when me I grew up, the hunger woman me see Africa, some woman will look like them are beg and them are dead. And when you look on the movie, the white woman is so pure and white and clean. Now we have social media where we can see everything. Yes, my
You know the
brother.
mindset we
Oh
Yo,
try to
watch
my
deal
it.
with, man.
God, the
Watch it.
African woman,
Watch
them.
it.
Yes,
Watch it when me I grow, then they have Africa as the worst place.
sure.
Then sure we say fly up the pan pick me mouth. And the first place where me ever get fi go from me I travel was Africa. I make me get fi go. And me travel to Germany, France, Brazil, you name it, Europe. I tour me tour with Busy Signal
Yeah.
and yeah. Everton Blender and them man, them me go on tour with. And let me tell
Yeah.
you something.
The Star Trail Prophet
Africa,
Everton Blender.
Africa is one of the most beautifulest place in the world.
All right.
Me go Kenya with Everton Blender 2018 man. Him and him wife and him daughter man. Aisha Blender
Yeah.
man. Mm.
And the woman them is so beautiful. Hey,
And
listen
the
me.
woman them is so beautiful.
I people them very peaceful too. When I say peaceful,
Oh
it's like
God
oh
man.
yeah so.
Oh God.
Hold on, no. It's like oh yeah so you go look for a man two other and say oh the boy there look for man I lick him one. The African them no bother nobody. So when them a
Ah,
show you when them a run a have gun a true is a reason why them have to pick up gun. African are some very peaceful people.
all
When
right.
when you're there around Africa you don't hear
So
no
let me hear
badness.
Yardi say something, man.
Yeah, man, blessings, man, blessings. The gun, you know. Remember the gun coming through religion, you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
Be
Yeah,
careful. Be
the gun
careful of
that
what you say no.
I truth, but just
Mind
like
them come
Marcus
lock
Gal,
you up you know.
well, it is the truth. The gun
Cause when
coming
a
through
man say gun
religion,
come to religion, it come like a blaspheme, him a blaspheme.
but
The
the
gun did
truth.
not made to the gun did not made to kill people, yard vibes. It were made to scare crow.
But what
But
And the
I know,
sounds of the blow.
he not scared no crow right now, my friend. Me not see no
No,
crow.
to kill people. No,
Okay.
because man has changed the purpose
Oh,
of the gun and make them
see,
more
you see,
sophisticated and
see them a
more
grow you?
dangerous.
Look pan that one up there, sir. That one
yeah,
up
man,
there. Look pan that dog.
it's a part right now. It's a part of like what you call modern day slavery, you know. Because
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
one
yes.
co- one country tell you, oh, I give you X amount of dollars so that nobody don't transport drugs from your country to my country, but you will
Mm-hmm.
not stop your country from sending gun to my country.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, my country not make gun. I look the amount of gun in my country.
Mm-hmm.
Real
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You
I
know.
just I just
No
I
man,
just
you see,
yesterday.
them little thing they have to keep, have to instill
And,
same way, you know, because if them little thing that fade out, you know, I go eventually get to realize. Remember, say iron make gun, you know, so eventually them I go rotten and get old and rusty and can't work, especially if them not get good
So
care.
them have to keep
You
making
see
new
me?
ones.
So that, yeah, exactly, and them have to keep the avenues them open so more and more and more can come in. You see me? I say so you can have an
yeah,
influx where you look you have
But me
one
nah cut
That's
you.
Jamaica
why
and have all three, four,
that's
What
five,
you
why you
six
think?
have
of them.
backfire backfire upon them right now. Them all them on white man, them a kill out one there in America. They go shoot up school, they shoot up supermarket. They know how to shooting this morning in America. The
but
white
but
boy
but look on
18,
it, you know.
he had AR-15 and things, he shoot people, he shoot police.
Yeah. When you look at it, them tell you that on the news it said Jamaica is one of the most violent islands, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yet,
No
in a
man.
one,
No go
but
me
but
no
no, no,
believe
me just
that.
assure you, know, no, me just assure you something. But that what them put on the news, you know. But yet, in a America alone, just in this year, they have 285 mass shooting.
Already
Yeah.
and the year not done yet.
285, you know. and the year don't even reach half
and
yet.
That I just
and
mass shoot. That I just mass shooting, you know. We
And it's
not
yeah,
talk
just
about the
mass.
white man.
26,000
Yeah, we
dead.
not talk about the white
Twen-
man. Then we cut up them wife, put in a fridge few much months, you know.
26,000 dead. Yeah.
You know. But you know, I can't do what my brethren did say about with Marcus Garvey teaching. A lot of us are revolutionists and we love to fight. But one of the things that they use to hold us down is the words, the comforting words. When we go out and
Yeah,
we march or we block road. But then when they come out
yeah,
and them start use some big words upon us, a lot of us get timid and say, okay, because it's the equality. Jamaica don't need
yeah, man.
equality. We need equity.
Mm,
Equity, so
yes,
equal growth. Every man
Exactly.
can have the same amount of growth. Yes, you're going
Yeah,
to find
man.
man have more richer than man, but if the lower class of people have equity, have the same opportunity to grow, you know what I mean? You will see a man will see better. Look into it. They
yeah,
tell us,
man.
say, oh, Jamaica is one of the most impoverished nations. When was the last time a person died from hunger in a Jamaica?
Them thing they not, man.
You understand me? But what them
That
have
is
on the
just a
news and
trick, you
sell
know.
people. You know,
That to me,
it's a
that is
part.
just
It's
a
a
trick.
part.
We're not as
Is a
impoverished as them try to make we believe.
is a
No.
part of what you buy when you borrow money from the IMF. When you
Man,
Exactly.
borrow
I'm
money
gonna
from the
tell you one look up point. What more you looking at? Oh, you see,
My general,
like one
me I
time when
walk
we
past, me
young,
I walk, me I
we
walk come
want to
in
go
off of the
turn.
road what the you know, and me I walk past one party, and me I walk
Mm-hmm.
about, me walk past a stretch of road, probably about 100 meters or so. You see me I say, you see in that hundred
Eh?
meter, them general, me walk past more than $200 million worth of cars sit down on the roadside.
all
More than
right.
$200 million. You see me I say, Jamaica no broke me general. You see
No, you know, Brock.
the level no, but remember I know had the money and the amount of resources and the way they call it the quality attack the quality mindset of people we have in the country and them kind of things that determine if it's a first, second or third world country, you know. Is it me I say?
Mm-hmm.
And then constantly I
Quality, the
push this
quality
third world
mindset.
stigma upon way
Me
and me
love
I
that.
fear say but to the amount of money we out here when me see a turn and to the amount of potential money when me see can out here turn and the
But
technology because that our next dangerous aspect to again. You see me I say? Remember saying brethren, at 2023 we're there and everything we're there in America they out here right now, you know, it's just the amount of
I
it
know,
where they
I know, I
out
know,
here,
I
you
know
know.
just know. I know
You
just
see me I
know.
say?
From long time. From
Exactly,
long
so
time.
I understand how come them still have this third world stigma upon way. You
No,
see me I say?
because we borrow money
There's
from
only
the
one
IMF.
word. What third word? What? There's only one word. So that language in itself is a spell. English is a spell. Them a work,
Exactly.
you know. It's a
No
one
man,
word. What
world.
third word?
You see me I say? Me sure of that. But we need to try. We
Yeah,
need
man.
to try. What we
One
need to
and
do.
one of the
I feel like we
things.
need as citizens of Jamaica. I feel like we need to actually start when Parliament is at when Parliament take place. We need to gather up a group of people where actually understand where the politician them
Nah, go work.
attack. Somebody a group. Hold on, man. A group of
Hold on,
people
make
where
we hear,
understand the
make we hear it.
politician language. You see me I say, and we can relate it back. You see me I say to we down in the ghetto. You see me I say or to the ghetto
All right.
mindset them for them have a clearer
You know,
understanding of exactly what I get talked about in a parliament because me almost sure say most of the time when parliament take place there is probably like I just probably like a handful of people actually know exactly what take place in a parliament even when them sit down and watch it with them own two eyes and
No,
ears.
and
You see me I
I'm gonna
say?
show you something to you now. There's a lot of Jamaican that know what's going on, you know, but what happened is that they use the word to brainwash us to think that if you don't have a degree, you can't talk to a politician or you can't speak in a
Yes.
certain manner.
yeah, yeah,
You
man.
understand?
That
Remember,
man
at the same
Mm-hmm.
thing
people
them use
realize
it.
the
At the
power.
same thing they use.
That,
That's why,
Remember, I see me they
that's
segregate
why
support.
Marcus
Marcus
Garvey, them, you know,
Garvey
Bob
encourage you
Marley,
to
and all of them,
read.
you know.
That's why Marcus Garvey encourage you to read and educate yourself because he knows that we
Yes.
are
Yeah,
Educate
going to
man.
yourself.
meet up on these people. We are going to use education for crutch we. Because we live in a literate
Yes.
world where education run the world. So if we get up and smoke weed every day and a drink rum and boom every day, and educate yourself, we get fucked.
Yeah,
We have to
true.
educate ourselves to know what is going on in the system. We have to take up a book and a read. Every day we have to read to know what go on. The youth them now read again. Me that ask you one question look a while ago. You know to say the youth them
Fully
no want to trade
dance.
again. You know
Fully
to say the
dance.
man no want to go turn no plumber again. So what go happen to the blood
Fully
clot world next
dance.
5 years from now, next 10 years?
Fully
Yeah,
Eh?
dance.
man.
If
Yeah,
you
man.
not have
Yeah.
a man them a say fully done. A man them a fuck up the world me general with all the artists them. A match up the blood clot world me general. And
Yeah,
that them
man.
stay man about for
I said
poverty.
that
But
earlier, my
but
brother.
Eh?
no,
Because
you
How
have to
you could
remember
tell me
that
look at
all
data? If you
the
fully
woman
done.
that
Understand my
got
brethren.
the woman that
yeah,
got
but
it
remember that all
asked the
of that
man to
really have
come
come
with
from somewhere,
protection.
you know.
What the fuck, Brenda?
Yeah?
Yes, where
All
it
of
is
that really
coming
coming
from,
from
sir?
somewhere.
Yeah.
It a come from
Yes.
it a come
Where it is
from
coming from?
I said something
Where
for why
it
man
a
was
come from
Well
talking.
on, well on, watch
the
it.
narrative.
Well on. Make we hear your advice here.
It a come from the narrative that have been pushed. Say you have to go to school in order to get an education, to get a job. So when
Yes.
the youth them start to do the little
mm-hmm.
scamming, that's where them start realize boy, oh,
Realize, say
no,
no
but
have to
yeah,
go
say them
so.
not have it. You know have it go so it can go so them now start if you realize boy, oh, you can stay in your house and make $10 million. And how long it take your
Then
father to work $10 million on a construction site?
then
So them start
make
tell
me
you
meet you
now say,
half the way
oh,
now. Me I
Well
meet
on,
you
well
half
on.
yeah,
the
Let me
way.
just
We
come
are
in there,
talk.
sir. Let me just come in there, sir.
Listen,
But
if you
well
can't
on,
find
well
yourself
on.
make a
Your
million.
advice.
If you can't
Your
find yourself make
yeah,
a
advice.
million tomorrow without your work, you wouldn't do it.
Well
of
on, my friend.
course.
Well on. Well on there. Well on there.
Depending on what it is that I have to do though.
Well on.
Hold on, guys.
As long
Yeah,
as
yeah.
as long as you not get you out of your consciousness.
Right.
Well on. I
As
like
long
how
as
you
you
come
not
in
take
there,
you
sir.
out of your
But
consciousness.
hear me now. Hear me now. Hear
True.
me now. Right there, sir. It is a fact that they may not they go and get their education and spend a lot of money to get their education, and when they come out they saw who don't go to school can drive the big car and have the big house. So they said fully done is the way to go.
Yes. Yes.
But one thing they never understand or realize, they doesn't take in words, power, and sound into
So
consideration, right? That the sound that they sent out there, that
Yes.
the less fortunate will gravitate onto that and use it the way they are using it now. So that's where the
Exactly.
problem is.
All right,
They
me just
have a
want to
point
say
in saying
something
fully
on that.
done.
Tacticals.
Yes.
Me just want to say something papa on that, my brother. Just give me a
Hold on, the man,
second.
wash it. Hold on, the man.
Hold on.
Tacticals.
Okay,
Hold
go
on.
ahead,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Wait, name that. Me I try and mute my mic because I go in some noise, but me can't mute it. Me don't know why. Say if I can mute it for me.
Just stop on and mute it, man. Just stop on and mute it.
Me know me I try do it, but now mute.
All right.
Hold on.
Eh?
May I tell you this, here, man. This is what the
The
politicians
water?
don't realize.
Eh?
If a youth don't have
Restore.
if a youth don't have the
Oh.
education, but still he can come out and make $10 million. He must be a
Yeah.
genius. So
Yes.
the powers that be
I
should
want to
realize.
follow him. I
Listen,
want to be like him.
these you no. These youths do not do the traditional educational road, but they are smart. They should have captivated
Yes.
on how they're
Go
smart
ahead, man.
and use it in
All
a
right,
good way.
I want to say something on that. I want to say a follow up real quick. Remember, I want for the
Negatively,
government
because first off,
combat
let's be brilliant. To
these
say that you
kids
don't have
thing.
education and you could still come and make a $10 million more than a guy that's educated, you have to be a genius. So they should look at it and say, look, the educational system is not right. We need to revamp it and change it to suit these kind of guys. Because you have geniuses showing you that they're geniuses daily.
Good
Then
point.
me I go
Good
ask,
point.
Okay,
me I go ask her
okay.
this.
So
If
just
a
give me
man
say
can
something
make $10
real quick.
million, if a man can make $10 million, and we must be equal to ourselves, we don't have to go work in a sun and burn out himself. Wouldn't you? Come on.
Yes,
If I
yes,
could get
yes.
up this morning and
I
make
want to say
myself
something about the
$10 million,
educational system, the one fast thing. But go on.
Yeah, go on, wash it. Make we
eh?
hear you.
Here
Wash
and
it.
now about the educational system. I want to combat where people think so well the educational system fail. Even the youth them was fully done. Seeing the system fail them because the simple fact is make education free for every black poor country over the world. Because it go benefit
Right.
the country.
Yeah.
Why you go charge poor people for
Yes.
something where them don't have? If me have 5 kids and the 5 of them smart, me only have money for one go university. The other 4 them not get the opportunity. But for a poor country in Africa, Jamaica, everywhere where black people they are not poor, make the educational free because it go benefit back
Yeah,
the
man.
country. And at that the government for focus on because enough of them youth away a scam. I don't like them not smart and could have go university, but them
Of
parents to have the
course. Of
money.
course.
See, so if we make it free now, the youth will have got turn doctor him now for complaints him spend all the money for become doctor and now him now make it back. Anything he make is a
Yeah.
bonus. I'm a go do
Then
everything for him
you
country.
think society want give you the key for free? You think you are gonna get that the key there for free? To go pull the door of opportunity, boy? You not get that. Not in this generation. That not gonna be free because that is the gateway. Education is the
So hold
gateway
on.
out of this, you know.
So
Marcus.
hold on. Can we demand it?
hmm Yes, we
Can we
can
Yes.
demand it,
demand
but
the
we have
key?
to do it together.
We gotta
Yes,
get
we
the
have to do
whole
it
country
together.
together. Everybody.
Exactly,
Yes,
now that are
yes,
the key,
all
now,
of
you
us
see
have
me
to
I
ready.
say? We need
All
to
of,
actually
all
start
of us.
utilize our power and direct it in a them
But
kind of
no,
avenue there, you see me I say?
no.
Because if we can fight
Remember
for
say you
them
have
kind
the
of thing,
rich.
if we start get drop out in the school, let me you see me I say? That at the first
Yes,
level, if we start change the mindset towards the future in my general, you see me I say? The
yeah,
younger we can
yes.
attack them enough to get them on the right side, the better for we, you know, because remember say the enemy attack them from before them born sometime, you know. You see me
But
I say?
some
Yeah,
But you know,
Rather
man.
country
sister,
them
if
even
drop
in an
out, you know, you see me I
education
say?
system, they segregate.
them
They
pull it
segregate
down
in an
so I can
education
scam
system
a
too, you know.
million. And you fully bright and came with scam $100. That's how talented them brain is, but through the government not
They,
help them have to turn other
well,
way.
I know how you go
Because we
change
them
that
You
now.
youth
see
Well,
here.
I
what
know
go on in the world, Washi. You
how
see
you
me I
go
say?
change that. How you go
Remember,
change
you
that
know,
now. You
in
can't
a
replace that, you
country
know.
like in a country like America, you know, my dead. You see me I say? If the man them book a scam over there, we realize, you see me I say, the Virginia can bring in certain amount of money. All one good 100 million for the month. You see me I say,
Yes, there
by
you
just
snatch him up.
talking to somebody. My general, the US government, you know, the US government
You
are going to
snatch
take
him up.
him, train
Yes,
him,
man.
and turn him into an
Yes.
operative. You see me I say?
Yes, man.
When the Jamaican government find a citizen like that, them take them, lock them
And
down,
lock him up.
have them in a jail, beat them, chain them, and try destroy the mindset. They for try keep it down and lock it where they not try build
Yes,
on it
yes,
and
Because
yes,
grow
yes.
on it none
Jamaica
at
Real
all.
mafia
You
thing.
and
see
them
me
no
I
want
say?
nobody outsmart them. Jamaica
Yeah,
mafia
man.
island, so the mafia run here. So them no want you be smart on them. And come back to
No.
something about the US too. Let me say this. You see, if the US did have a mindset I respect all of them citizens as one, no country couldn't touch the US. China wouldn't even crawl beat them because you see, back in the 60s, you know, the Congress and the Senate them pass a law where them say make sure every white people get better housing, give them loan for buy house, and make sure them picnic go to college. Cause when me live America one night time, I live amongst white man when me I do better and he might get better credit with car and house and him pitney I go college. And sometime I may have to help him out with money. Cause the
That is
government prepare
supremacy, yeah?
our people them. So you see, if America seen it prepare for all of them citizens, the country would be one of the best in the world. You wouldn't have no homeless. Just like even them black country take care of no citizen them man. Give them free college. Cause not every
Yes,
white
man.
people in
Like
America
Gaddafi.
pay for them college. Or pay for nothing. Them get it free. Got good
Yeah.
Okay.
80% of white people go university free. Blessing.
Yeah,
You
man.
can't go up on that.
One thing I'm a love, I'm a want to say, you know, there's a lot of people who come out and say, oh, the politician them are criminal. The politician them alone is not the only criminals in Jamaica, you know. The
No.
liars them. The liars them. And people need to start talk about them. Them rip, draw every dollar out of a person's pocket.
Earlier on,
Yeah,
there
man.
was the
That's
They,
con.
they,
The,
they,
Yeah,
they
the,
man.
lie at them.
Yes,
The
no.
liar them, I no liar, I call them a liar.
But you have to understand that I come back same way from the colonial mindset same way, you know.
Yes, man.
Is it me I say?
Marcus
At the
Garvey
colonial
say no.
mindset that I come from.
Marcus Garvey
Is it
say.
me I say? Remember, say
Marcus
the
Garvey
justice
say.
system and
We
not
have an
really for
argument.
we no being the justice system have to just keep we in line certain way, you know. It not really make for
The
benefit
Yes,
to
so
we
we
liar
have
have.
to
no pay
just
how
keep
much
we in a
money I
line.
want to pass the bar. Him pay a lot of money, so him have to scam the people and when for help if he get back the money where him spend for go school. That's where you see it start from. Because if every liar worked the right way, certain case would have been dismissed from Yasso to the United States. Because enough black
I
man
want
them
to be.
say I walk innocently, stop them, search them, and that is wrong. And when them find thing and the liar them know if them bring up that Fifth Amendment, all the case them would have drop. You think them do it? Them carry it out for
Okay,
years and take the
okay, all right.
people their money and send them to prison.
The same thing happening in
Listen, me
Yeah,
Jamaica.
people.
man.
Listen to me
Them
people.
dry out a
Listen to me
case
people.
10 years.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, listen to me people. Right. This is what I want to say. The poor man have no right in a law court. One, that's first, right? The second thing, the second thing that I
Whoa.
want to say, the second thing that I want to say is this. All right. What's the who phone is that, man? Come on, guy. Yeah. Okay. Listen. What's the exchange between the Jamaican dollar and the American dollar? What's the exchange between the Jamaican dollar and the American dollar? How
The
much?
last
How
time I
much
$48.
are
The
you?
saw it, it was like
150 at to 1,
151.
man.
Okay, watch it now.
It was
Watch it now.
151 the last time.
To 1.
All right, watch it now.
Yeah.
I am much raw materials as you, but it is one is two US
Thank you, sir.
dollars to a Belgian
Say
dollar.
that again, spiritual me
Okay,
here.
so this is what I'm saying to you. The people that are ruling your country, they are mismanaging the country with all of those raw materials and the people that are intelligent. You have the athletics, you have the music, you have the bauxite, the coffee, you have you have
Gentlemen,
all kind of things in
an
Jamaica. That
unexpected call comes
disparity
in.
between the US dollar and the Jamaican dollar should never be.
No, because
It's
guess what?
too wide a margin.
The reason why that happening is because there was a time gone in Jamaica where we had salt factory, we have shoes factory, we have toothpaste, soap, brazier
Chocolate,
factory,
chocolate,
chocolate factory, is it me
tire,
I
tire
say?
Tire,
factory,
tire
Jamaica
factory, I
Shoes
make
big tire
tire.
polish,
factory.
tire factory,
Prep
all
factory,
different sort of
factory
factory.
make
Mm-hmm.
shoes and sneakers.
You see me I
Matter.
say all of them factory them in general. You see me I say that means we did
Yeah.
a produce. You see me I say we used to do a lot of exporting. You see me I say we used to export banana, yam, ackee, callaloo, Irish, carrot, everything we export. You see me I say?
So I be import to import now.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yes, yes,
Shit,
If you
98%.
man.
got right now, if you got a market and see the amount of foreign carrot
Carrot
and
and stick will come from
Irish
foreign.
and
You have
and
to
and
wonder.
and, the, and them cheaper than the one them what we have out here. You see me I say than the one them we grow a country. You see me
It's
I
it's
Yeah,
say
but
I
them in
can't
a
Yes.
good.
understand. I that me can't
But them in a
understand
good
how
though.
them spend so much time and effort and money to get them out there and then still manage to make them cheaper than the one them where
it's
we
Yeah,
grow
but
out
but
there and
but
Yeah,
that
sell.
makes
because
it
Well,
sick.
because him a look at
mass
market.
mass
no,
Him a look at
manufacture.
market for him price.
depopulation. Depopulation, cause them see them,
Destabilization, yes, Washi. The
yes,
fucking stabilization, pardon my French. You see me I say? A
because
destabilization, of course, because there is no way you're supposed to have a country where a produce. Remember, say them time there, you know. You see, back in a them time, they were me
tropical
and talk
weather.
about my general.
Mhm.
Back in a them time, there, you know, we still a use, we still a use like the paper $20 them and the paper $5 them and them thing there, you know, my general, because them time the money have value, you know. You see
But
me, I say,
remember
just like how
The
America's
Jamaican dollar
biggest
was
note right now is $100. One time Jamaica biggest note was $100. One time
yeah,
I
and
think the
it
biggest
was
note we
less.
have was a
1976,
$50
brother.
note.
Yeah.
You see me, I say?
1976,
And the
Jamaican dollar is more than
deterioration
the
of the
US.
economy, you know, cause them thing they fi go on, you know. So now we have $5,000 note there. You see me, I say?
It
Yeah.
get worse.
What?
A
Of
worse it
course,
get
Boy,
gradually it
worse.
man.
go get worse and more, even more and more, even stringent because guess what? there is nothing at all where we are produce same way. You see me I
No,
say we still
it,
a
no,
rely. You see me I say
it's
we
just
not build real we not
it's an agenda them a push.
exactly.
If the
You see me I
government
say
Yeah.
stick out, if the
and that's
government
why me I
stick
say we
out,
have to try get back the mindset. You see me I say we have to try
yeah,
change back the mindset from in
yeah.
the school because we really and truly need the people them to start staying at the country and build the country and stop run away from the
Yeah,
country. You see
but
me I say?
me no want cut you. Me want you look on this too. And me want you confirm this to me too. You just talk about food. Did you know that some of we black people now want to eat what we grow?
True, so true.
Hmm? We don't want to
Yes,
eat the
we.
food in our yard, my general. We don't want to eat the food. We rather go buy the rice and the flour every minute from the shop. How we can't afford it. You think say some of we out here I go eat sauce of banana and dumpling with one piece of meat, sauce of banana and pumpkin. If dumpling no in our pot, some of we not eat.
But the thing is, them a
You
gonna learn,
understand me? If I no
them a
rice
gonna
and
learn the
peas and
As
hard
chicken
me
way, you
say
know.
Sunday,
again still in my general, as me say again still,
I suffer. We are going to suffer in this
at the
blood
way
clot,
how
yeah.
we get
Suffer, we are going to
grown.
suffer.
You see me answer because look pan this now. Look
Can
pan
I
this
Yes.
say
now. Look pan
something
this.
about the food
Hold on a
real
man parry,
fast,
look
my
pan this.
brother? All
When me
right.
I grew up in my dead, you couldn't get me name wet name there, you
Yeah.
know. You couldn't get me name chocho, you know. Me never eat it, period.
Yes.
Me just never eat it.
Yeah,
You see me
man.
I say? Me and my
Me too.
parents, them used to
Me too,
always
youth.
have problem for me eat the chocho. The food, the plate was empty and the chocho still in my plate. You see me I say? Until me realize after growing up and getting older, me realize about this thing I have this, but me realize why them did I give me it for eat. It make sense. It actually good for you. It have nutritional benefits where as a youth you
Yeah,
never
keep you
know.
strong.
So even though me never did I eat it, or me did I eat it very little as a youth. Now if me I go buy my grocery them for me house and me see it, me now go walk past it, me well walk go look for it. You see me I say?
Then
Hold
you
on.
could,
I
yeah.
want to say something real fast, my brother. This is very important about the food business. Do you realize that why you see we have certain fast food down here is because America still do to its medical system and they must say, whoa,
Exactly.
seeing,
Hold on them and
me
wash him man.
carry,
Yeah,
oh, hold
you
on,
observant
me
man.
finish. Let me finish. So when
Boy,
them see
wash
the
your body,
damage
no.
where it costs from the
Yeah, him
medical
observant
thing,
man.
A
them send
general
it
that
come to
man. A
Jamaica.
general that.
Them send it come to Jamaica, you know, see as them reach 40 and 50 diabetes, high blood pressure, all type of thing.
So, oh, you
Them
not
So
talk
send
to a
it,
true.
yo,
China man and
just
help
go to the
poison with you.
medical, just go to the hospital for your day. And so much young people, because when them think them reach 50, them all. Life just
But
a
So, oh,
start.
me not see
Go
no
on
only
the,
for China man in the hospital. Oh, me not see no
because
China
them
when
not
me go
get
down
on
there.
that.
In China
because
actually
him
don't
have
eat what we and white people are eat, me
yeah,
general. China actually have stick to them roots, you know. You see me I say China know
but
where they
not
are
Yeah,
only
come
man.
that,
from.
But a
not
China
only
feed
that, you
we
know.
poison. A China give
But
we
it,
No man,
poison.
but hear me
A
and
China sell
yeah,
we
him a
poison
feed we
food.
with poison, but guess what? You see the same way all the China
And
man
him not
eat
eat
today,
it.
him a eat just like our him great grandfather used to eat. We not eat like how
Yeah,
our
man.
foreparents them used to eat. You see me
but
I say?
remember we have to
So
remember
Yes.
our thing a
also.
change up.
Yeah, we have to remember also, you know, that them have them herbs which them take.
So you come on
We
me
the
yard, me
same
I look for
herbs,
weed in a boy.
and look on it. The same herbs
Just smell me smell weed, you know. Me I look
where
for
we
one
no
slip and me
want
I say
take.
me nasty smoke no weed. Me I go tap on the van come on me yard, me
The,
dog.
the
Remember
same
me blood
herbs them
clot
where
still look, I'm not smoke kind of.
the
Yes.
same
I
herbs them
would
where
that.
them
I
no
would
want.
that. I would that. One voice. One voice. I heard
The
every
same
voice a while
the
ago.
same the same herbs them where them no want we for take. And the same herbs them
Yeah.
break down and put in a pill give you for take. In the most hospitals in America, you can find Senacat, right? Where Senacat come from? The same Senapad. The same
Yeah,
Senapad, you
man.
know. I hit them gear
Yeah,
when
man.
you take too much
Mm-hmm.
morphine and too much of them pill there, you know.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, like the same cancer. Look them out. All right, look on it. Them said Jamaica did criminalize ganja, right? 32 different products come derived from marijuana, and I'll know. You know, the
You
government
know,
that try
you know,
Produce
capitalize
none.
for none of that.
yeah, you
None
know,
of
make
them.
none. You
You
know, make
understand me?
none.
That
So
don't make no
me and a
sense.
brethren have a debate about this thing and what the AI is, me I say. And he must say the ganja legalize, is me I say. And me I say brethren the thing not really legalizing it, is me I say, and then him start getting a technicalities about the
You know,
licensing and $3 million for license, 3 million US, 3,000 US dollar for license and all of them
the
things, is me I
the
say. And
the do it
him
that way
start
so the
even
black
getting
man
our
can't do
fact about
nothing.
say it if you even come from a certain ethnic group, you see me I say, you can't really get in it. You see me I say.
No,
That
man.
is
No,
true.
So
man.
But one of the main
No
thing,
man,
brother, there's
all the way me that say are true, you know. You see me I
but
say,
Yeah,
but
man.
but
it's just
Yeah,
that the fact that he made that say it legal. You see me I say, I try to
but
get him
yeah,
to
but
understand say it
the
not
block, the
legal
poor man
because
for
if it
benefit.
legal, the regular poor person or the original farmer with it there sent a long time we are planted couldn't actually have benefit from it right now.
Yeah,
You
but
see
the
me I
government
say
don't want
And if
that.
it did
because
legal, if
if
it did
if if if
legal, the
if
people
if
them where you kill feet, you have to compensate them. Cause only for people
alright.
government kill for weed out there, you know.
And
Alright. I want
not
it
only that, you
simple.
know, but
So
I
anyway, you
I
make it
be-
legal.
I also believe like right now there should be one tourist that come to Jamaica and leave in Jamaica to come up. That now bring back something that is made from weed. Whether a shirt, a pants, a
Oh God.
shampoo, a
Oh
beer,
God, my
a
brother.
hat, a shoes,
And the whole of them thing they can come
something.
from herbs.
All of
You
them
see
think
me
they
I
can
say?
come from weed. So them should have come
Well,
back with something.
well,
Something
I say
from
Alcohol,
weed.
yard
you have
vibe.
food and
If
snacks
you
you can
can't,
Yard
get from
vibe.
it.
Papa,
You
yo,
can
no
get
weed last
trinkets
night.
from it, cleaning
Mario,
things.
hold on there a minute, ma Mario. Yard vibes on the host. May I ask you something? Cause you sound like a ella like me. You remember in the 80s where you go watch it? A flower bag, the people and make stuff out and bunch of stuff I sell on the street. And
yeah,
tourists
true.
apply them like crazy. And now, them say more tourists come here, you know, but
Eh?
if you go and watch here and you see 10 white people, you're
What with the
lucky.
youth?
Them bust them up and ship them out, have them pan them compound. So it's hard for local sell anything to the tourists them.
Right.
Remember, you know, me and it a little bit, you know, and you
I don't know enough about
realize
it up my
when,
yard.
when, when
Rum
you
with
pick
nigga,
up with
brother.
the tourists
Soon
them,
coming.
see, you have to carry them where them want you carry them. And everywhere
Mm-hmm.
you go, the Indian and foreigner own them. You can't carry them go on a local place. You get paid them,
No,
pay
sir.
the tourist board for the bus, them bring the tourists there. So it's hard for the local to sell them nothing. It's
So
hard.
that's why when it comes to election time, we need to stamp down with foot and make whoever going up power know say now any hotel out here in a Jamaica where decides that them not buy from local farmers, you have to go. You have to
Yeah,
buy
man.
from local farmers. You
Then
have to
all
And
the
support
then
other
local
tell them
farmers.
buy
you
from
see me I
local
say,
farmer
at
what there when COVID come.
the same craft
You know, see the
vendors them with
tourists
the
don't make no
what she
blood clot
talk
sense
about.
what there.
Do what? Say that again, say that again.
A COVID come prove. COVID come prove to me. Say tourists no make no sense in a blood clot country. COVID
We not
come
benefit
show me.
from it.
Say
We
We
not
not
all
benefit
the
from
benefit
it
way,
for
from
true.
it.
all the way,
Who for
all
actually
the
a
way people
benefit from
attack.
it
Say
now benefit
tourism,
from it
tourism.
anymore.
COVID come
You see
show
me?
we say yo,
Hey,
we
hey,
never
hey,
need
hey,
this
Good
blood
for the
clot to
me
build a
come
better
on
economy, you know.
there,
You see
country.
bro.
me? I say because US dollar coming at the economy. You see me? I say so
Yeah, yeah,
we
yes,
have
but,
good
but,
foreign
but, but
exchange.
let me
You see
say
me?
for
I
something
say,
too, no.
but for
When
the
me go for
populace
Bob Marley,
itself,
because, hey, when me go for Bob Marley, cause my father be around the corner, me all day I'm funeral, I'm area.
That's one
When
general
me
may I
go up
talk to you
there,
know.
I don't tour in a Bob Marley place, cause you know the simple packet, it's run by India. All the time I go there, them say take a tour, me say, all right, me good. A Indian around the place, you know, everywhere you go. So the money now really stay, just the little tax with them a pay the government, and the government a
Yeah.
take away our tax money. It now benefit with it go back to India, China, and
India.
anywhere them a sell
Yeah,
it.
man.
And go back to the
That's true.
Spaniard them, because the Spaniard them own the hotel them. Own some of the
Exactly,
hotel
my
them.
no
brother.
for no for them not
So
even a
I
pay
hit me say
tax
them
neither.
they need
And
to
that I
the
think.
contract them with them sign with these hotels. Them need to revamp those contracts. Let them know if you can buy from local, you have
Buy
to support
local.
a local
Yeah.
school. You
Yeah.
have to support a
Yeah, man.
school.
Me
Yeah, man.
general, me nah cut you. That's a just
Yeah,
one
right.
problem in the hotel me used to work in there, you know. It's staff they nah no rights in there, you know, they just fire them when them blood clot ready, you know, brother.
Me
So
know
a
man.
man a
Me
work a
know that.
hotel and he a work a hotel for 10 years and he can't buy a blood clot house and he can't buy a car. So what if a problem in a hotel system? A church, you tell them to turn in a school king. A school, them to turn them in a.
When me get for, when,
Because you never got
there
out.
was one thing when me get to realize with the hotel industry, and me get to realize some of them what them do after when them realize them keep a close eye on the workers, and when them realize the workers them have a certain amount of time in the company where them would actually can
Yeah.
benefit from certain things, them try get rid
Benefit.
of
Get
them.
rid of your man.
Yeah.
You see me I
Yeah,
say?
man.
So me know what the bridging
Yeah.
I talk about right there. So me have experience with that.
Because
Not
you're
We are
black.
personal
worried for problem
Because
in
experience,
them
you're
in
but me
black.
have
general.
friends who go through that something there with them. You see me? More than one.
I grow in
Yo, you see when
time.
time
So
me lose my job? When me
we
lose my
really
job, you
need the
know.
government to step in and address that something there. You see me I say?
In no
Yeah.
business with you.
Or
Yeah.
In collect
we
millions for the
probably
Him a
investor
collect
advocate
already.
because we
millions.
In
have
collect
more
money for
power,
the
you know, we
investor
have more
already.
power than even them, you know. You see
I'm
me I say
getting
because
free
we
steer.
put them in a power.
Yeah.
So probably we need to actually
The only
Yes,
get
thing
yes,
the
us.
somebody.
hotel thing the
Yes,
same.
us. Us.
I
The
grow
Us.
in
only thing the
time.
Us in
hotel
collecting
thing
money
I
that
grow
already.
in
honest is a
time.
joke, see?
I
Yes.
grow
The
in
only thing
time.
the hotel
I
thing that
don't want
and
you
is
to
a
leave
joke,
and you
see?
don't follow me. I want you to follow me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The
I
All
only
will do
right?
thing the
just that.
hotel where
Yeah,
for
yeah,
young
yeah.
man
Me
there.
follow you already, you know. Me follow you
Really? Well,
already
all
because
right.
with me a good conversation will make sense. What makes
You're
sense, me have
good.
to involve in it.
You're good. You're good
All
then.
right.
You're good.
Yeah, man. Here the little joke. Yeah. The only thing they'll tell them do for the youth man them can't find a fat old white woman and marry and run with. Only that the
All
benefit
right,
them
me
That's the
boss.
only thing. That's the
All
only thing.
right. That
No,
is the
and that
only
a
thing.
still enough for
It
the
creates
workers them a work at the
opportunity.
hotel, you know, because the workers them can't actually talk to them can't have certain kind of interaction with them have to stay far.
Me know my
So
brother. It's just
And
a little
hide.
comedy thing. Me I say still.
no man, alright, you're 100% right, man, because the regular ghetto youth them we living in the community them, you see me I say and we lucky enough to buck them up. Them alright, them can benefit. You see me? But the actual hotel workers them, me I tell them them under some heavy pressure. If them even try to
Yeah,
talk to them, then we get
we need
reprimanded feet.
Jamaica. We need to start something where we can start a reform where the whole government system can reform and or amend it. Then, if you don't want to reform it, amend where we need to amend the night. Then, because yeah,
You know
all
see
of
what
us sit down
Sanders do?
here and we have good topics. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We have good
Yeah,
topics
Mm-hmm.
man say
and all of these can put together, you know, man, and things can work for a better Jamaica, you know.
Of course, my brother. Of
You, you,
course.
yes
you know what
man.
me see happen, my general? Me now cut you. Let
Like
me tell you what me see happen. You see a tip. You see a tip where you guess tip you in a Sanders and then tell you say you can't collect it. No matter how much tip you gets put on, you can't collect it. You believe me say I
That's wrong,
same
man.
tip the company use and pay you back? Pay your salary?
Cha boy.
You believe that?
Extortion. That's
no, but them
extortion.
and member said that's supposed to be illegal, you know. You see me I say because you know
Of
if
course.
Me say I same tip.
that not right because a robbery that you know because
Uh,
member you know are the service where
That's
you are
extortion,
provide the
man.
one and one
Yeah,
service
man.
where you are provide
Just
that
Yeah,
particular
man.
customer. And that make
Yeah,
you
yeah,
man.
get
but
that tip there, you know. You
investor
see me
say
I
in a
say
fee
the
tell you
hotel done
provide
a
the
get pay
service, so him
already in
forget it.
everything. You see me I say so at the
Ah,
little
ah.
extra money where you fear
And
collect, you know, you see me I say for alright then we would have probably go back
and me
towards your
can't just talk
savings
about
or it would have
yeah.
go back towards the bus fare and lunch money for the week so you can save a little
All right,
extra.
me
You see
boss.
And
me I say
yard vibes.
so you can
All
actually
right.
build
yep.
your thing. So yeah, when
Yard
you see them
vibes
do them
just
thing
said
there,
Yeah.
you
something
know,
earlier.
a strategy them thing there, you know, my brethren. You see me I say a
Yes, youth.
strategical
Yeah.
move them
Yes,
there, you know, for
youth.
keep we in a certain type of level in here. You see me I say for keep we down certain type
Yes.
of way in here. You see me I say.
And the Mario.
So
Yes.
See? Yard
yeah,
vibes is just something I want to follow up on it. When them say the Spanish investor them own all of the hotel.
in
Rightfully
right.
and yes. Well, I know them own it in our area. You see, in the 80s when we Jamaican did make whole heap of money, America, with our government, they take it and invest it and build hotel and we that want them. Because you see, all them Spanish money there, we are come build hotel at Jamaica, a dirty money then. Me not go say
You
certain
know,
thing, but they are
Yeah,
dirty
man.
I
money.
wash money. I wash money.
All
You know
Yeah.
right.
about that?
Yeah.
Wash money from Colombia to Mexico to Argentina,
Be
Dominica
careful. Be
Republic.
careful. Be careful,
All
Boy
sir.
right.
better we
Yeah.
use the opportunity to wash our money then.
They
You see
are
me I
not
But
say.
that, but the government,
Eh?
listen to me, that them listen to the foreign government and Jamaica no stand up on its own. The only man is stand up on them own a Monday and them try get rid of him in all kind of way. If we stand up
We
on our
can't
own
wash
now,
no
so we
money.
have to
Cause we money
listen.
now no value nowhere else.
No, and about the money, you know, about the leader. Think money
Mm-hmm.
is just paper about the leader because the resource where you have in your country make your money valid.
of
Think
course.
You see me
Yes.
I
look
Nah.
say.
on China.
Listen here.
That,
Listen. Let me say one thing there. Let me say something. Yeah.
yeah.
If you look at the prison, them, the prison will tell you the whole situation. You don't see an Indian lockup. You don't see white man lockup. Who you see lockup? Only black man. The war is against the black man, huh? They don't want black man to get up at all. So what black man got to do, as my guy say, we got to unite. Every
Have to.
parish under
No matter
one
what we do.
slogan.
No matter what.
You got to
Promotion,
unite.
Yes.
advertisement.
Unity.
Yes.
May I give you a next drama. See,
All right.
when me I grew up,
Me,
and me used to
hold
white
on. Me now
people
cut you.
movie like, well, hold
No,
on,
no.
me used to white people series
Yeah.
like Bird, Dynasty, all of them things. That when we come and watch it for the first time as the white people, it's like a Jesus me I look pan. Cause all them do is smile and you feel so, yes, them are the people called black people don't look face look screw up. But when me go to the United States, it ring a bell. Boom! They don't smile. See? So you see,
Them only
sometime,
smile at Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
All right.
No,
See.
Real
because
Hold
thing.
on.
when
Hold on.
when
Let me
you
say.
sit and look on
Let
it
me
in
give
our
you this.
general life, it's
This,
not all
this very
hunky dory as
important.
it seems over there, you know. You see me I say?
This very
When you see them
important when
come
me
out
want
here,
the eye then catch
a
this.
vacation, then come for through.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on,
Horse.
Mario.
Me want you catch this horse. Me want all of we catch this. This is very important too. Me I
Yeah.
work with a white man named Mr. McDonovich. Him is the second in command in a Sanders. Because them a build a new Sanders now beside Ray Hotel. You know a white man tell me? Because me is an engineer, you know, me build cold room, you know, fridge and them thing there, you know. The white man look at me and say, I grow. If you want to control black people and to have them in your way, you just put a black man in charge. So as a white man, him knows if he hold you down and get you a hold down your brother, he just take out one out of the blood clot batch and put him in
Willie
charge.
Lynch. And the
And him
new
done with do
version
no
of
blood
Willie
clot.
Lynch.
Alright, him done with do no. Because what you know? Me and you not together, me and you not together, you know. So anytime the white man ready to fire me, you know, you now get up and say, no, sir, you can't fire I go, because I me not see I go nothing wrong. You go looking at yourself and say, boy, me and me woman and me order, me treating them, you know, I follow, what kind of man I lose my job, you know. I want to check it out. 5 days after that, the man fire your blood clot too. 5 days after that, he fire you too, and the two way out, so sit down and have no job. Only if I did
Because we
get up
now
and
realize
defend
we
me.
expendable in the virgin them I were really and truly expendable to them in here, see me I say? We just
True,
like a
true.
dollar
Boy,
bill to them in here, see
boy,
me I say
if,
that we need to
let
understand.
me
You say
tell you
more
something,
we the
man.
understand say we just like a dollar bill to them.
Righteous.
You see me I say?
Righteous. Anytime
That
the
Would
you
have
white
are.
value
man got a
ourselves
hot,
more.
anytime the white man got a hotel to build, right? By the time the hotel done build, the white man done build one house for himself out of raw
Yes.
material. No money, you know. Him take out sand, cement, blocks, steel. He go and build another house for
Yeah?
himself because there's
Yeah,
always
man.
teeth on a construction site, you know. But the only
Yes, man.
thing that's stopping it is that you see a black man or watch another black man and go and tell the white man, oh boy, I see Joe take up 2 blocks. You fucking
So me no
idiot.
see,
The white man
me
taking
see
a
nine,
100 blocks.
every day me see nine truckload of board and steel, where the tractor just running out and scrape up the board them and carry them go dash up a manic dump me general. And me did it so 8 months and I beg the boss. So me can't get one of the truckload of board for build me little rabbit cub and deck off me little room. The man say boy, nobody panic compound can get them, me have to go dump go get them. Dump me have to blood clot go. And chuck go pick them out back. And me work there. My you white man a fraud. Me I tell you that blood clot there. White man is full of
Yeah, man.
filth and the black man
Yeah.
Because
is a
guess what now?
hypocrite.
No, you see,
You say if
them will
you get
only
them
help
board
you
there,
if
you see me I say that I go
them will
save you
only
some
help
money
you.
in my general.
Yeah,
You
but
see me I say, and it
them would
not only
only
save
help
you some
you.
money.
Them will only
Mm-hmm.
help you if them know say money are coming to them. Because many of us don't know that
Yes,
even there's a hotel in Jamaica, you know, that was built for a certain prime minister. Me not call no name. One certain hotel in Montego Bay when built to the prime minister there, but it was built as a gift
yes,
because them give certain things to Chinese, and it was built by
yes,
Chinese.
yes.
Yeah,
You know, so one day me go up a one hotel room where manager say me response to PJ Patterson for a week. And you know me excited for meet PJ because me always I see him on TV and I be prime minister, but me I go see him now for myself, my general. So when me go up a man room with the ginger ale where the manager send me with for response, me do a go work, go serve him and go home. You know, say, me see man a read one gleaner up there. Can always in a gleaner under him glass. And me look upon him and say, boy, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm so excited to meet you, you know, to see you on TV and know that you're a prime minister. The man say, okay, that's it. The man not nothing to say to me as a youth of blood clot. The man just say, okay,
Uh-uh.
that's it. Me I try to have a conversation with the Prime Minister to say, oh, him man just said that's okay. Nothing more, have to say to me, nothing more. He say, how you doing at the workplace? How the manager treat you? How are you being treated? Them people don't care about poor people in general. Them are people who
Yeah,
are
man.
leader. Them don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, man.
You see me? As a prime minister, you're supposed to have a day in the year where you have your workers them. Go and check your workers them in all private sector. How are you treating my people in the country? And make we write to
Yeah,
complain
man.
to you. And
Yeah,
you
man.
fix
I
the
Just,
like
blood
the
just,
clot
part.
problem.
just,
I like
just.
the part.
Yeah,
I
man.
like the part. Yeah,
Bro,
man.
One
bro,
day
Yeah,
out of
man.
the year, one of the day out of the year is the prime minister day to check the country and to check on all
No, no,
employment
no, no,
and
but
who
hear
is
me now, hear me now.
I say,
We don't
man,
have to go.
one man out of the
You don't
year.
have to be that way. Now we have the technology. You can
social
do it.
media.
Yeah, you social
Yeah,
media,
we
right?
can just do some poll. We can poll it and do some voting towards
Yeah,
it. You see me
right.
I say?
Me I
So
go tell
them,
you one
them,
little
I,
them,
I,
secret,
that,
but
that
I
the
don't tell
want to
you're
ask a
problem.
nobody.
question, my
100% right
brother.
in my
Don't,
general. You see me I say? But as me say,
don't tell
if we
no,
do them thing that we really and truly need
don't
for
tell
just
nobody.
unite
Don't tell
and do
nobody.
them
Say me
type
tell you.
of thing there.
That if Michael Mann, the time Michael
Hold
Mann
on,
is the
listen
only
that.
prime minister who has to walk up and down.
Oh God.
Aha.
Oh
Listen
God.
that
Them
Just,
crime.
on
just,
the
Exactly,
part
in
Listen
them
that little
vehicle,
crime.
general.
park them vehicle and walk up and down with the people all
So
over the
I tell you,
goddamn
the
place.
Titus.
man tell the
I tell you
politician
something,
them say
Titus,
to
you know.
buy modest car. Don't go out there and go spend big. Do the money where you use, buy them big car, they use it for help the people. Seeing this as the
Yeah, man.
country for the people, manly. They are no manly idea China and the whole of them use and Adam. May I tell you something? Look on Vietnam. The other day America that killed Vietnam with bomb. And when Vietnam win and control back them country, everybody said them are going to suffer. Now Vietnam are one of the leaders economy, strong old country in the world because of the
Be-
America
believer
had to
them
You know
eye
pay
something
like
scam?
Vietnam, you
China.
know.
yeah,
Can't steal from America
America
is
had
because
food.
America had to
Vietnam
give Vietnam reparations. They
Can't.
had to give Vietnam money.
You want
and,
to
But
not,
guess
share
not
them
only
brother
that, you know,
oil and
but
exactly.
greater
But
them.
why is
but
that? What you
Vietnam,
know
Them
why
from the
them
fire
think they
thing
could
boil
actually happen, my
and greater
general?
one pork not.
Because of the type of leader
I
them with the
want
people
strength.
them country they have, you know.
The one
You
they
see
up
me
on
I
the
but
street.
say?
but not only that, you know,
The
but
man that
Vietnam,
lead
And we
Vietnam,
Right.
you
lose
know,
our
That nobody
leader
like
y'all
that.
don't
every
know this, you
critical
know.
I'm here
time.
telling me a
Oi,
plant it on my
hold on
yard.
a second,
I'm here
brother.
telling
Order,
watch it.
order,
If you
order,
Hold
practice yourself, you
on,
eat with
my
it.
brother.
order.
If you
Hold
want
Mute
to
on,
your
me
mic,
brother.
zap,
mute your mic. I grown
Hold on,
time,
me
mute
brother.
your mic.
Listen. The man there
okay?
that run Vietnam after the war, you know who he commander? Marcus Garvey. Him
yeah,
attend the
man,
Marcus
I
Garvey
true, man.
College. People gotta wake up.
Exactly.
You got
You
to
see what me I
educate
say? At the type of
everybody in
mindset with
Jamaica.
the leader them
Laugh
have.
loud,
Marcus
laugh
Garvey.
out loud. Me not telling me say Marcus idea China and the whole of them I use long time, man. What
Yeah,
you
man,
think of
Yes,
the
man.
successful?
Vietnam and Singapore, you know, they model their cleanliness off of Jamaica, you know. Singapore is known as the cleanest country in the world, you know. And them
Yeah,
get it
man.
from them come to Jamaica and model how
Yard
Jamaica
vibe.
was in the 70s. Yeah?
Yard vibes. Yard
Yeah.
vibes, my brother. From a year you talk, me know you understand the thing. Jamaica was one of the cleanest places in the 70s. Watch back the video
Yes,
them.
man.
Continue,
Yeah,
my
man.
Real
brother.
thing.
Because you
Exact
have people
because of the
at
type of
work, you know.
mindset where we did have back in a them time, them in general. You see me I say? Good old Jamaica, nice and decent Jamaica, turn
Alright,
fully
hold on there.
guns. You see me?
Let me go back for one little piece of history back there. So me come on your point, my boss. The good old Jamaica. Just make me go up and wash you. Wash you more you correct the point for me and tell me what's going on here. So you may talk to wash you because me like all your reason. More you correct this to me. And more you listen to me host. More Murray Wilson, me see the eye them, your advice. Listen this. Back in the 70s where you talk about, me can remember say, you see when time Ministry of Education I go employ one new teacher, them would have advertise it on the gleaner and a teacher when not have a
Yeah.
job would have go in the gleaner, look for it and go employ and get a job. But me tell you what me see with me eye, with the Ministry of Education how it feel. Me not go call no name or call no school. But you have two schools when me have observed where the husband are the principal, the wife are the vice principal, one of the auntie are
Shy.
one teacher,
No,
one of the
boy.
cousin are one teacher. So you
Uh-uh.
see you see when the opportunity come for employment, that blood clot
No,
now go
boy,
out,
yes. No,
it
boy.
now go
That no
out.
Conflict
good.
of interest.
We have to keep we have to keep
That
it
no
well
good,
in
boy.
the family.
Oh, that no good.
All right then. Honestly, me nah go say,
That's corruption.
hold on, man.
We
Is
have
a
to keep the wealth in it, so
monarchy
we have to them now and
concept
I
that them
struggle now.
adapt in. You
When
see me I say, if we try keep
so
as
that the
much
position
money in the
and
family as
that
possible.
a go
You
on.
see me I say.
What make we education system? So when I take it out,
No.
why
Me
if no
nah
come
go
to
say
school
nothing
when he ready
I,
and
100%
it
I
is
why
not
you
corruption, you know,
ask
recorded?
my
me a
general.
thing and
Nothing
give me
Never
a
come to
100%
chance
school
to
because
corruption,
answer
you
it,
know.
my brother.
I uncle I run the school.
No, give me a chance for uncle. And about who I run the school, you know. Back then we'd have respect.
Yeah,
When
man.
you
A
go to
principle, a
school,
Yes,
principle.
man.
you
Principle
have
is
to
principle.
Exactly.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
You have to listen. And not know when you see teacher
Mm-hmm.
I come in like a Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
you see. You have to
True.
respect them everything you have to respect. So if you give a man 6 years of school, back in them days they are Jamaica, I'm go learn. When we see them youth I go school and graduate and no learn nothing. I no like them now get teach, them now have no respect. So back in the 70s, respect. Make you see enough
Same
and
way,
we
my
not
Yeah.
get the
general.
full
Yeah, man.
education.
Just like
Yes.
that, wash it on. Wash it on, me. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
say you're dangerous for true, man, my general. You have an
So
observant man
you
in
know
my
respect your
general.
teacher and you know
Yeah,
respect education.
exactly.
So
And
you
because
can't be
them not
Well,
educated
like,
for
respect,
you
I
not
want
have
me
no
to
them
tell you
respect
not
for
go
about my
people.
listen. You
education
see me,
level
I say?
again. I don't even finish 9th grade. That for tell you.
Right.
But during them
No, man,
Right.
that ain't
from
nothing,
them
man, my
time
general.
that
That ain't nothing. Because what
no,
me
me
get
just
for
show you
realize.
say me that for listen. Me
Easy
have to
yourself,
listen to
man.
everybody.
Yes.
Even the man on the street, me have to listen to. If he's a man when me
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in and
yeah.
shop and me see him with all book. And me ask you what kind of book that him say, come here, young man. You need to learn about them leader. Yeah. You never hear about candy. Remember, we never have technology, iPhone them time there no. So everybody respect everybody and listen to. If me call a youth now and ask them boy anybody, if me a rebel a front them a look for me and say them no want hear that
Yeah,
can't
man.
make no money and this. And about money, about respect, my brother. And that we will last not Jamaica.
True, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So we
Right
lose
there,
the
so.
quality of
We
respect.
lose exactly
Yeah, man.
because we don't have no respect for one another again, and the respect gone, you get to realize that nobody now actually listen to nobody again with understanding. You see me I say? Nobody now actually try to
Yeah.
put no effort in the ear when nobody I say.
Yeah.
You see me
Well,
I say?
you
So
Mm-hmm.
remember growing up, you
the
know.
quality of life kind of deteriorate between the relationships, the various different type of relationship them. You see me?
I remember growing up when in my community, if you're a pastor, a police officer, a teacher, it's like you're the biggest somebody in the
Mm-hmm.
world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
man.
Yes, man.
you get to understand now,
Yes, man.
police now show nobody no respect. The biggest man out the police scene, yo boy, come here. And then you expect a little you to show you
Yeah, man.
respect. Oh, you go style a
You
big
see me
man
I
as
say?
boy. And then you
True,
expect a little
true.
you not to come and call you Mr. Officer,
Boy,
sir,
take out a
Mr. Officer.
license.
You know, boy, take out a license. You know what I mean?
You
Nobody
see me
not
I,
show nobody respect, but
Yeah.
everybody
Abuse
want
of
Yeah, man.
respect.
That them thing
authority.
that
and
can't
because
work,
them
my
thing they
general.
go on so prevalent, they get to realize that the police force lose respect. This man said the
Yeah,
police
a
force
lot.
lose the respect of the citizen. And because them lose the respect of the citizens now, you get to
Yes.
realize them are going to deal with the police them some type
Yeah.
of way and
Crime is on
then
the rise.
You remember when you're a
most
little
of the
youth and you see her,
time
when you're a little
the
youth
one
and you
them
see
who
her
are
one
feel the
soldier.
fire
Oh
are actually
God, man.
no are actually never no aggressor.
You
You see
want to be
me I say
soldier too.
so I
Yeah.
be a wrong fire I
Yard
get
vibe.
pushed so everybody I
Yeah.
feel it
Yard
and I
vibe.
complain.
Yeah.
Let me say something to yard vibes real quick. Yard vibe. When you
Yeah, man.
talk about the community back then, you know say all doctor, nurse, everybody live in our community. Chinaman, all type of people live in
People,
the ghetto. Kingston 13, me grew up when you talk about Walter, Maxfield. Everybody live there.
me
Everybody.
know.
All
But
right.
people have their respect. If you is a shopkeeper, people show you respect. If you have a little
Yes.
stall, if you have a little stall, man
That's
show
where we're
you
coming
respect.
from.
You know?
Yeah. But no, but me there. Watch out
Adam.
now.
But
Watch
back
out
in
now. No.
Africa, see,
Yeah.
in Africa, you have to respect the elder. In the Arab world, you have to
All the
respect
time,
the,
man.
the elder. No,
Yes,
it's like the
yes.
older
Yeah.
you is the more them disrespect you. It's like them don't want to hear your
But what I
knowledge.
know, some of the time we have to accept changes too, you know. Cause watch out now, no. Be honest to me. Do when you did young, you did have to respect the picture of Jesus where the pan the almanac where granny put up in the house. You did have to
Hey,
respect it, don't?
hey, yes.
Yeah,
Eh?
true.
But
Yeah, yeah,
no.
we did have to
Yes,
respect
But
it.
yes.
no. But you don't respect it that much now.
Yeah, but
Now
at
You
the
know
guess
same
what?
business
time,
where granny
that
think
is true, you
no.
know. But remember, you know, even right now, you know, if you go to granny yard and you see it, You're not gonna tear it down for granny yard. You can try if you have a conversation with granny about it.
Yes.
But you're
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
you have
tear
to
it down.
respect
Yeah,
our
because
belief.
All right.
yes, but one time you couldn't have no
That's a true.
conversation at all
That's
about
a
it.
true.
You
True.
did just
That's
have
not
to
true.
respect it because it is what's shown unto you. But now technology come now and allow you to search deeper. It allow you to
And
to listen different views. So you becomes understandable more towards just an image
Hey,
with upon the wall now.
that.
remember,
Hold on, no, my brother. Hold on, no, my brother. Remember, where grandmother, granny tell her to respect the preacher, where our grandmother and our great grandmother see
Yes,
beat and see their
yes,
assault, where people them go through
yes,
if them don't respect the Bible. So she grew up with the fear there. And then pass it on to
yes,
generation. Cause them even afraid to tell
yes,
them kids there. If we don't read the Bible, yeah, you know the master go beat because the pitney good go run them out and hell broke loose. So you see,
I,
sometimes a fear bring down
I,
certain things when
I,
it
mm-hmm.
I,
fear brother will have
and
pass.
not only that, too, we have to remember, too, say back in them time that too, certain opportunity only used to come through the church. A man I get a little
Only
chance to go out foreign, him get it through the church. He might get
through
to
the
go on one
church.
school run and so because he know this a
Yes,
pastor, yeah. You know, if a
Yes,
pastor write
yes,
a
you're right. Yes,
recommendation,
yes,
you're
he
man.
get
right.
through. You know?
Exactly. And
So
this
if
Me
you
thing,
never
remember one
acquaint
time,
you
me
know,
yourself
remember
with
one time, you
society
know.
back
you know,
then,
Hey, me remember one
thing
time,
not
you know.
really change
People
much.
cuss People cuss me out now because me didn't stand up and talk to one Rasta man, you know. Me I come from church. And me see this Rasta man and me have my reason, you know. And people cuss me out and I say me I eat that, you know, me a mad, me say a madman that. And me and the man sit down and hold a decent reasoning, you know.
Because
Yeah,
you get
people
to understand say
criticize
most people now have no respect for the
and
thing.
then
You
but
see
then
me?
under that, when me get to understand the Rasta man they're more wiser than the whole of them. Cause things what
yeah,
the Rasta man tell me, the Rasta man tell me. So me, when me like when me I go to church, me fi read the book of Proverbs. If me want to become wise, read the book of Proverbs.
yeah, man.
Then
Alright.
also come start gain knowledge. Me hear somebody talk the other day on a program and I say how why cure for bad mind. I'm typing at the group say the cure for bad mind is smoking a spliff and read Proverbs.
True.
Yeah,
You know, so that makes sense. That
Yeah
makes
man,
sense, you know.
because if Proverbs teach you how to gain wisdom and knowledge and understanding, the smoke a
yes,
spliff and go read the
yes, man.
Proverbs.
Yes, man.
Well,
My
I
little
don't, me
proverb
have
most
other cure.
morning.
See, me have other cure I want for bad mind, brother. You see, if you see them man they sell buckle water over there so I make money. Don't bad mind them. Try get my business to make some money because if under bad mind Toyota, I mean under wouldn't have no car. You know so much
True.
car upon the road and a different brand. Cause instead of one a bad mind a person, you're going out business. So stop worrying about who bad mind you man. Teach them to elevate their mind so them get rid of the bad mind.
But you say you look on it one way.
You
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 say
not have to sell water too, you know. If the man sell water, you go pick a few mango then, you put them in the juicer, you make juice, and you sell mango juice. And if one man a sell water, one a sell mango juice, the other man go sell lemonade. So you diversify all the time. There's a different product from a different person all the time, and everybody make money. You understand
It
that
all
follow
goes back to
pattern thing?
unity now.
Yeah, man.
Nah, no
Exactly.
unity.
That's all it
And then
is, you
when
know.
time them a do that, you don't know. You have a next man who come and sell the banana chips, and you have a next man over there, so we are sell
Correct.
the shrimp.
Correct.
You see me I say?
Right.
But when everybody a sell water, when everybody a sell everything, you get to understand say there is a limit to the amount of money where you are gonna start make. You see me I say?
You know back
But
in the
when you
back in the
control the
days where
market there, and me control
you
the
know
market there, and Tai
yeah,
Check
man.
must
Back in
control
the
the
days,
market there.
back in the days they will tell you
Yeah.
to raise a child, the village will raise a child. So what I think they must do is say family first. And family start from with your family, and then the other family is your family as well, and the other family as well. So it become the whole village a family. So you got the whole parish become a family now. So unity
You know, so
is the thing, man.
that was the whole foundation of respect, you
Unity,
know.
unity are the thing, man. Yes, that's the foundation.
That's
That
the
was the whole
foundation.
foundation
Marcus
of
Garvey
respect.
warned we
You
about
see
it.
me? And because them get rid of that concept there, that are the one of that are the one very strong chain where did that keep we link to we roots then kind of way there with that type of respect there. When the when Jamaica did have the concept said the villager raised the child. You see me I say? You know say the youth a go a road and him nah go do certain things because Tom Joe
No,
over this I go see him and
let's see him
Miss Lynn
and
round
tell
this
him
I go
mother.
see him same way and them
Hey,
I go tell
Yeah,
him,
man.
them I go talk to him about it
hey,
and
hey.
potentially can beat
And
him or
one
them I
thing
go
to
go
we
back go
about
tell him
a
mother.
Jamaica, you know.
You see me I
See?
say?
One
So
thing
you get
we
to
about a
realize say one
Jamaica.
time gone because really and truly, you know, Pitney never normally did a stay a yard from back in the day. Pitney actually a stay a yard more now. One time gone,
Yeah.
Pitney the more exposed. You see me I say? So you get to
Yes.
realize say because nobody now have the respect again for everybody, you see me I say? You see I
I
wanna
want
talk to
to
your youth
ask
and you
every
feel like say I
Jamaican
want
this,
to
see?
talk to your youth, so
Poor
a violence you
connection.
push.
So
You
stop
see
my
me?
bother me Mario. When you finish, me
Yeah.
want to ask every Jamaican this, see? Elder Depanya like myself. Don't we have more mental ill problem people at Jamaica now than back in the days? You'd be surprised how much people have mental illness in a Jamaica soldier. I mean, when you go and you see so much madman on the road, yeah, I say, yes, we see them when we are grow up. Me not say the population not get larger, but what you see right now, me see I go on in a Jamaica is a very stressful situation and nobody now have nobody to sit down and talk to. A man rather take it out the badness and cussing and arguing. And at that we are losing at the island. We now have the grandmother and this when we can sit down and express the problem to no more. We're free to express the problem because if we talk to somebody, them turn around and use it cuss way. And you know like tell a person something very important, then them use it back and use it as a mockery upon you. So
You
it's
see
a
me I
very
say?
issue. Mm-hmm.
For true, man,
Yo,
you're right,
yo.
man. My general, them think they deteriorate the type of relationship them we have out here. You see me, I say? You see me?
But
Them think they
why?
destroy the bond them what we have. You see me?
I don't
And
know. I don't know about
because,
you guys, but in my country, I from Barbados, and if you go mental and you get a certificate, you're a madman. The government pay money for you every month. You know, the government send a check for you. So what we say over here, madman are the smart man. You don't have to work. The government are paying for live. So I don't know how it is in your country. I think the madman got in good sense.
nah, man,
Real
in a
thing, you know.
Jamaica, if you're a madman, you go through the worst life.
What?
It's just that you get left alone and nobody not pay you no mind. You see me? You will actually can get for mind your own a business and people who won't trouble you. And the younger perks that to be in a
Yeah,
madman in a Jamaica. You can go
madman
about your
got in
daily
good
business
sense,
and
boy.
nobody not pay you no mind.
Yeah.
But other than that, in a Jamaica, madman go through the worst life. The government no business about them. The younger
People in
people business
business
about
about them.
the homeless and the mad people them in a Jamaica in a like couple little group where you would have we go around in a like Christmas time or a certain time of the year and like cook food and give them like a clothes and give them a bath and give them a trim or shave and them like a
Yeah,
thing
man.
there, you see me I
I
say?
remember when we used to in a youth club, you know, when me and my brother we used to in a youth club, we used to go around and you know, we give them bun and cheese at Easter time. Then we have
Yeah, you see me
a
I say?
Christmas time we
But
cook and you know for the people who shut in and so we do stuff for them, you know.
we need something like that where they alright, you see like how in America a homeless person could have go find a homeless shelter for the night and then could have get a warm bed or at least a comfortable sleep and then could have get a hot meal. You see me
But
I say if I even for
me
a
go
one
teach you
night.
something. Let me
You
teach you
see me
something
I
too, you
say?
know. You see here in America too, a lot of brand name hotels, you know. The government write checks to them for these people to stay there, you know. Cause alright, them have some hotel. You see them here they talk about JFK, John F. Kennedy Airport, right?
Yeah, man.
With the airport there, them have some hotels that right off that's all. And all of every one of them from you see them advertise Hilton and Radisson and all of them hotel there and say oh top class. All of them have to take you at a certain point in time when business slow, then take you in homeless shelter. You go up
Yeah?
on a certain floor, a beer weed you smell.
Yeah?
You understand me?
No,
Yeah,
but might
them
as well because
Eh,
the infrastructure there, that's why we see it as me I say and people
them
can get if I remember in a virgin that is being a good human in a party. You see me I say that is being a good human overall.
But yet the
You see me I
government of
say you know
Jamaica,
say I being out there go through something. You see me I say you know say if I
but
even a one night I can make them feel comfortable like them I want human.
Right.
but yet,
You see me
we
I
have
say?
one prime minister who take 200,000 bill one bar give one woman.
Alright
One
then.
bar.
Yeah,
One
him a
You see
bar.
me I
wicked
One
say?
man.
rum
Him a
bar.
wicked man.
That have to
Him
just
a
she
Me tell you,
wicked,
say,
alone.
I never said nothing about me in my life yet, so. You better remember the woman two
wicked
box of
man.
one carton of craving here. Honestly,
The fuck.
would I feel much better if you buy the woman two carton of craving here for sell. Because
I see
that
him.
the money could have buy a couple ghetto youth, could have give couple ghetto youth, couple start by selling cigarette on the street and couple case of water. And
Bro,
you take money go buy.
and you get for realizing, and you get for real, you know what
And
me
two
get for
years down the road, the
realize?
woman I want to see him no more.
What me get for
Alright.
realize, you see me I say, as bad as them say Jamaica economy is, yo, the amount of money where we spend on things in a power could have do some very valuable things in
Very
our
good
country,
things.
you
Yeah,
know.
man.
Of
You see me
Yeah,
I
course.
man.
say, me remember a while back, me hear say we spend $600 million for bush the place, for bush the island. You see me I say,
But
and
when you check it, half of that the money then I go to the poor people.
Real
Because
thing.
you know, say if you
no,
go down
but
The
and check, if you go down
politician
afford,
pocket.
say you say 14 parish, if each man get 1,500,000 for feeding parish, I want 600,000 for feeding parish, he probably throw 100,000 gingia around or so, and 100,000 gin sweetheart.
hold on, man, yard vibes, man. Come
Man,
like,
they could
hear
have
what me say a while ago. A 600 million.
You know, but
yeah,
The
you are
man them
listening.
me
say,
just
You
show
are
you, you
listening.
know.
They could have buy a whole heap of goat, cow and sheep and just let them
Sheep,
go in Jamaica and let them thing eat the bush.
you know.
You know what? And then everybody will have,
Another thing when me I look on, when me I say,
you know
where
what,
Jamaica
empower the
can
youths.
capitalize for, you know. Hemp seed, hemp plant. All the government
Yeah,
need to do
man.
just buy one 200 ton a hemp plant
Yeah,
or hemp seed
yeah, yeah,
and just
yeah.
make just pay the JDF one day with the helicopter. All the parish just go and scatter some seed in
Just
the
drop
hills
it.
and we
Yeah,
find
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
live.
yeah. Yeah.
Cause remember, that the hemp plant, it draw
Make
radiation
clothes.
from the ground
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
make clothes
nutrient.
too, you know.
Huh? Yeah, it make
Hemp
clothes
clothes,
and
yeah, hemp shirts last 100 years.
yeah, and all the paper them when they use in a hospital,
Yeah,
courthouse,
exactly.
real
in
thing.
all of them places, schools, you can't make paper from it. You don't have to import no paper.
Real thing.
You know?
No. But we already never have to import no paper, my general. Remember say when you cut down a banana, when you cut a banana and you cut down a tree, you know,
All
actually do
right.
nothing with the tree, with the chunk,
True. So true.
a wasted raw material that right there, so
But even the
Yeah,
same
man.
weed, even the same weed.
Yeah, make the strongest rope in the world.
Gentlemen,
All right.
gentlemen, I'm sorry to say, but I have to run out a bit. So we have to end the live here.
The
Yeah, man.
woman
I
I
No
hate
car
to
call you.
end it
respect, man.
like
You
this,
know,
but
it's a blessing always coming on
The woman I
your
call you.
program, man. Bless up, man. I want
The
love
woman I
here.
call you,
Bless up.
Titus. Titus, the
say
woman I
again.
call you. The woman I call you, say you gotta go. You go
Man, I
then.
do rude.
Oh no, no, man, no. I actually have to go out to keep this on the air. I'm just going to pay some bills so that we can have the
Yeah, man.
internet.
All right.
All
Respect.
right,
Here, brother.
family.
Bless up.
Respect, brother.
All right,
Yeah, man.
yes, man,
All right.
yes,
blessed.
man.
Later
Bless up in
on,
the spiritually.
I'll be
Yard
back later
vibes.
on. So look out for me.
All right. Bless up, man, Titus.
Every time.